Oh, hello. I seem to have acquired a cat. Let's untangle. Oh no. Oh dear. We were literally just about to go live and he started meowing, so obviously I had to pick it up, pick him up. Oh. Shh. Cat. I know I feel like it was the last stream, Andrea. He completely ignored me. He's asleep or something. You okay? Big baby bean. Oh, how's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Oh, as you can see, we're gonna dive into something pretty flippin' fun. Actually, this is gonna be really good. Oh, Andrea, just look at he's just he will go outside for like I don't know 10 minutes, and then he'll come back in meowing as if he's just gone off and conquered the world. It's like well done, well done. You've existed in the garden for 10 minutes. You okay? You're purring very loudly. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna have to put you down now, dude. Otherwise, you're gonna get tangled up in wires, and it's gonna get pretty chaotic. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't just sit here and cuddle you. We're gonna have to put you down. This is goodbye. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da, doo-doo. And I'm covered in hairs. Oh, right. Hi. Hello. Ooh, right. Is the tablet working? Yes, you're working. Good, good, good. I've been outside doing stuff today. It's been a very productive day. And then it was like, I was literally in the middle of town and I was like, oh my God, I got 15 minutes to walk home. So like getting my power walking going on. Oh my goodness, Rianne! Rianne! She lives! She is alive! Destroyed a plant pot earlier. Trying to catch a butterfly launched. Oh, sorry, I thought you destroyed a plant pot earlier. Was it really the cat? Was it really Rianne? Trying to catch a butterfly. Was it you trying to catch the butterfly? Launched himself into the air and landed on a load of plant pots. That was definitely you. That was definitely you. That's like when you say, "Oh yeah, I've got this friend with this problem." It's all right. I've looked at plant pots before and I've thought, do you know what? I just want to smash these pots. I want to throw myself at pots. Well, we do, yeah. Liam, who I think I've mentioned before, friend and PT, is behind this door. This is like a who's behind door number one? It's Liam. Ugh, I might have to drag him kicking and screaming. Are you watching the stream, Liam, or are you playing Astrobot? He's educating my children on Astrobot. Yeah, I did wonder. Yeah, stuck buried beneath the plant pots. Help! Oh dear me. When I get stressed and I start rushing, Rianne, I get super clumsy. My brain is almost like just too many things going through it. And then if someone says something to me while I'm in the process of thinking about something, my brain just short circuits and I kind of I get like spinny wheel and just crash for a second, and then it's like, right, yep, and we're back. I want to eat a plant pot. I wouldn't recommend it, Kerry. I mean, you could try, I suppose. Have a nice ceramic dinner. Not sure what the proteins, fats, and carbs are in a ceramic pot, but I'm sure you could look it up. I wonder what ChatGPT would say to that. What is the nutritional value of a ceramic pot? Hey, Eli, I'm just on my way to class. Excellent. Good to have you with us. Hey, Stephen. Zohaib, too funny. Is that my face? My face is quite entertaining. Very strange face. Lots of ginger. Anyway, I'm rambling. Right, so basically, a while ago, I started trying to define a visual identity. This is something that I've never done for Dansky, and I've been doing this for like, what, 10, 11 years now. This is long overdue, nailing down some sort of consistent look and feel. And I started working on site designs, what was it, a few months ago now. We did this live, and we were looking at colors, fonts, and I've done little bits of branding, thumbnails, just bits and pieces here and there to try and kind of pick a color. I've always had that orange, and just sort of pull something together loosely. And it's just got to the point now where I think I feel like I need to nail it down. So this is kind of a bit more of a rebrand where I'm taking all those thoughts, those ideas, those styles, and I'm just putting it in a document so I can kind of nail down a consistent look and feel. This is going to be both for the educational stuff, the courses, all that. Oh, I've not even pinned the course at the top of the thing. Silly Dan. But also the design side of things. So if you don't know, I've started doing logo design again for clients. So if you do want a logo, or you'd like to reinvent your brand with a nice tasty refresh, then definitely get in touch. But yeah, it's just got to the point where it needs like a consistent look and feel. Right, let me get the link. Oh God, is that what I sound like? Good Lord. Right, let's get the link. What are we on, the 26th? So yeah, the course bundles where you get the beginner level and the advanced and all of it together is 50% off for just 5 more days. That is it. Oh, is that the right link? So that's Photoshop and Illustrator. Yeah, that's the right link, I think. Ooh, nice rhyme, Dan. Very good. Right, we'll pin that there if anyone does want to check it out. I think this logo could be social media like Instagram. Ooh, which logo? So jealous about Astrobot after moving to Xbox and not having a PS5. Oh, Mike, it's just such a lush game. It's just so fun and cutesy, and I love it. I'd put it up there with like Mario and that sort of thing. It's just so, I'm so glad it won Game of the Year. Was it last year it won it? I think it was last year. I'm so glad it won it because it is just a fun, feel-good game. You can just tell it was made with like love and care and stuff, which is nice. I like it when creatives just get to do their thing and then they smashed it. Hey, Raquel. Raquel? Sorry, I can't speak today. What was I saying? I swear I was saying something. Oh yeah, so I'm trying to nail down my visual look and feel across everything. The Instagrams, the YouTubes, the website, wherever I end up appearing. And a big inspiration behind this was James Martin, so Made by James. You might have seen him on Instagram. He's such a lovely guy. I'm doing one of his courses at the minute. It's like a logo design legend course. Just to see how someone like James works, someone who I look at and I go, oh yeah, that's the logo guy. Like he's just so like funny and lovely and just completely himself. It's so nice to see someone just being completely themselves on camera. He's just so funny. But he's got a and Andrea, I can't remember where I got this. You know that he has given away his like brand guidelines PDF. I don't know if you get it from, I think I got it from signing up to his mailing list or something. If anyone knows where to get it, because I think he's made it available for free, it's really helpful. It's like a 60-page PDF or something, and I feel like he's kind of developed it over time, and he's just nailed down his brand, his like look and feel. Like if we just go on his website a sec, everywhere you see him, he's just got his colors, fonts, all sorts, primary logo, secondary, tertiary. You know, he's just nailed it down. You know, he's just got that just definitive look and feel. And I was like, that's what I need. That's what I need. I need to just have a consistent look and feel, define it, and then bloody stick to it, and then evolve it over time. if I want to, and all this stuff. And he's got the illustrations, just oozes personality. So flippin' cool. I love it. But obviously, I'm not James Martin. I've got my own style, and it's actually, I found this really hard because it's just, you end up like, obviously I've not got all the same pages. There's some things that are more and less relevant to me, but it's very much like, wait, who the hell am I? Who am I? What is my style? And you have to sort of ask all these questions. And I think without realizing, I've been doing it for the last however many months on these streams. So just to give you an example, I was working through all of this and defining all the different bits and pieces and thinking, okay, colors, I've got the orange, but I need more. I need something that's just, I don't want to just go orange and black. What complements orange? This is this whole thought process. And then I got to the illustrations bit and it was like, oh, now I've got to like try and, like, I want some sort of illustrative style, but I've got to try and define something. And actually, I've already done it. I've been doing it on these lives. Every time I do an icon or every time I do a graphic, this is my style. I've literally been doing it without realizing. It's the kind of dual weights, so thicker and thinner lines, clean, precise, geometrically sound illustrations. And so I just kind of, and all of these are completely unrelated. I've done these on separate streams, different occasions. Rianne, you might remember the cinnamon bun. I did the Glock 19 just for fun ages ago. This is part of the course. I've been doing them. This is the Illustrator Masterclass, if anyone's interested. Isometric laptop, very tasty. And yeah, so I've kind of just grabbed all the illustrations from the things that I have done for the last probably year and a half. And it was like, I've been doing it without realizing. And I love it. So clearly I love this style, and it is like a specific style. And I quite like having everything black and white and then just pulling out a key color, in this case being the orange. So that's kind of the main sort of brand color. And so then it's kind of a case of just looking at different applications of those icons with various things. So yeah, like, as much as I love the Made by James suite of icons and they just have loads of character, like, that's not my design style. You'll never see me do an icon like that. As much as I look at it and go, wow, these are flipping cool, that's not my style. I'm a pixel precise nerd. I love all that geometric precision, and it's something that is prevalent in pretty much everything I ever do and design. So that was nice because it kind of designed itself. And so it's kind of going through this whole process using James's one as a bit of a template, knocking out pages that I don't really have or that aren't really relevant, and defining colors, defining fonts, and then actually trying to be creative with them. And this is something else that I struggled with a lot with YouTube thumbnails as well. I'm like very organized, consistent, and rigid, and sometimes it can be very templatey. So what I would do in the past is I would kind of take this, that would be one design, and then the next design would be the same but just different words, but everything would be lined up and spaced and it would all be perfect, and the next design would be exactly the same. And that's consistent, but it's bloody boring. It's not fun for me. It's boring for people to look at. So this has been probably one of the most fun parts of this, is like, okay, I've defined these fonts. I've defined this kind of loose, if you like, creative framework. Now let's try and be as creative as we can, but still have everything look and feel consistent. So like with the Made by James stuff, you know, you could be pretty creative with his selection of fonts and colors. You really can just play around with size, alignment, all these different things, but you would still look at it and go, yeah, that's Made by James. You can just tell. So this is kind of where I've got to, is filling up these boxes here with, and these could be like posts on Instagram. They could be anything, but it's filling them up and trying to figure out different alignments, different styles, whilst playing within the bounds of what I've defined here, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of backwards and forwards. So if I just start at the beginning, we'll just go through it quickly. So, brand style guide. Pretty straightforward. Hi there, I'm Dan. Bit of blurb about me and my mission, what the purpose of this is. Logos, colors, typography. So basically just kind of an index, a glossary. What would you call it? Contents. That's the word. So, right. I don't know what you think to this. I'm happy with the primary logo for now. I'm happy with this. It's not just a font. It is something that I created from scratch. I did have a bit of help with the S from another font that I can't remember what it was. But the whole thing here has been custom drawn or tweaked, or like it's just an evolution of my own logo. So I'm quite attached to this. It's clean, it's simple, it works. The secondary mark being my face, I'm still not 100%. I don't know. I think I've got some other versions that I can show you. Yeah. All right, we'll get to that in a minute. But I'm defining what they are: primary, logo, and secondary. And we've got colors. So the orange is going to be the predominant color, and then we've got this very dark, I guess navy blue, and then like a lighter blue. Actually, what's navy blue? Oh wait, no, it's nothing. No, that is not navy at all. Indigo blue. Oh well, Google, you are about as helpful as a chocolate teapot. Oh, I'd love a chocolate teapot. But yeah, so trying to define some colors, but also colors that complement the orange. Like I'm very much like, I like a black and white palette, but this just introduces a little bit of blue into the color, and then we've got a lighter one, and I think this hangs together as a palette quite nicely. Hey Moosh, brand guidelines for me. Clearance area, that's boring stuff, but necessary. What's this? Monogram. Right, so this is where I was playing with the idea of, instead of having that, you know, that little face icon I showed you with the hair and everything, instead of having that as the kind of secondary mark, including that within a badge or some sort of tertiary mark, maybe. More as like a kind of a bit more of a nod to me without having to spell out the name. So I'll show you some of these, but just jump out if you think anything here looks good. I think a lot of it doesn't, but I don't know, I've been staring at this clearly too long. So what I really wanted was like to just have something shorter, like abbreviated. So it was a DSY, DKY, something that just could be used in places where the full logo might not necessarily work, or if I wanted like something like trimmed down. So I think I did something like this, but I don't know. Or the other idea is just Dan, just literally, but then I don't know if that's just too plain. DK. And then I was thinking just a D with a line under it. So this is just lots of different ideas. And then there was, yeah, a couple of sort of, this has got a slightly different K. But it does look a little bit strange here. And it looks more like a capital K in this situation as well, because it doesn't extend up. But then this bit, I feel like it has these weird gaps. I don't know. It's been tricky to figure this out. And then I did something like that. Branded ski all the time ski. Yeah, maybe. The periodic table D is interesting. What was that? Was that this one? This one here. Yeah, I don't know. That would work quite well as like a favicon as well. I mean, if you were going to pick one letter, I feel like the D probably makes the most sense. I mean, let's just grab that. Let's stick it. Yeah, as a maybe. Yeah, and I don't want to get too. I don't want to overthink everything too much. I just want to get this document done so I can start. I'm sure it's going to change and evolve over time. Dansky logo branded shirts. I've got Dansky merch, but no one cares. So I think the Dansky logo is like I probably like it the most because it's my logo. I think what I need to do, Moosh, because you can add the merch stuff to sit right under the YouTube videos, but I feel like it needs to be more fun. Like, you know, like designer quotes and things that designers relate to rather than just a Dansky logo. Something that any designer or creative person would want to wear. Do you know what I mean? You know, like, I don't know, you know, dance, you know, the phrase dance like no one's watching, design like no one's watching, or just stuff like that. Just things that people would look at and go, oh, yeah, that looks cool. I want to wear that, rather than just me slapping my logo down. Right, again, monogram clearance, boring stuff. The emblem, if I do have one. In fact, I kind of got... This could be one application of it. So I know we started this a while ago. I am trying to finish this off now. But again, this kind of ties into the brand guidelines and everything. So this would be like effectively like an emblem to represent my online school. So Dansky Academy, the year, and then the course that has been completed. So that has the flexibility to have different course names inserted, different years, or it could be the year that it was founded, 23, whatever. And then you can see it's got the mark in there. So as I work on these bits and pieces, I'm trying to like see how they would actually sit. Another version with the glasses here. This is a slightly more abstract. It's a D and an A. I mean, I like how geometric it is, but I don't know if it is just a bit crap. I'm not sure. I guess I would put that up against the face one and see what's better. The D could be glasses. Ooh, how would I make the D into glasses? Yeah, I think t-shirts and things need to be need to be cool and fun. Maybe add a mustache on your face. What, in real life or just... Yeah, I need to make more general for designers. Yeah, I think so. Things that people would want to wear. We could slap a Dansky logo on the back of the shirt somewhere, a little one, or a pocket logo, but I feel like it needs to be something cool. Something I'd want to wear as well, you know, like something that you just look at and go, oh, that is a cool shirt. That would be the brief for me. Design some clothing that people look at and go, wow, that's cool. That's literally the brief. You need to cut the D in half and keep the right side. Agree. What do you agree with, Andrea? T-shirt design contest, yeah. Yeah, I did. You know, I did actually think, Moosh, about doing I've thought about this a while ago, doing a t-shirt design contest, and then the winning t-shirt gets made and into a thing and sold. But then I just felt a bit weird putting it on my channel and making money from someone else's design. So I wasn't sure how to really do it. Or even, maybe just as a prize, I think we did it before for Fika. I will just get the winning person. I will print their t-shirt for them and send it to them. And then that is part of the prize. Make the face be in the letter D. Oh no, we're going down this route again. Have you seen the... Have I got it? Where is it? Oh, God, these documents are astronomical. If this is the one I'm thinking of. Oh no. Look at all these. I've done so many little Dansky faces, and I'm utterly sick of drawing glasses. Like, look at this. It's just outrageous. Oh, good lord. Ooh, that looks a little bit like Crumlord there. Yeah, lots of ideas. That was one of them. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't completely written off the glasses yet. I do like the clean minimalness. Sorry, I can't speak. I don't know. Yeah, Fika forever indeed. I still have the Fika shirt. Oh, amazing. Amazing. You finally got it after like however long it was. Some ridiculous time. Fika forever. So yeah, anyway, that is the sort of emblem. I'm not too bothered about that. I think that's going to be pretty straightforward. Just some sort of badge that can just... In fact, hang on. This is Dan Logo 24. I swear there's a 25 as well. Yeah, this process is... Actually, this has probably been going on longer than I even realised. And then loads of other stuff. I mean, this is a completely different design and different font. But we had some Dansky versions. Which I would actually be fine with as a secondary mark. If I had to, I would be fine with it looking like this. You know, it's not the primary mark, but at least it kind of... I mean, that was a bit wild, wasn't it? But just the way that Tetris is together is quite tasty. Actually, it's flipping lush. The way that Tetris is... If I can just straighten it up. Oh. So obviously that's nothing like the main Dansky logo, but I don't know. I do quite like that. It has it does have more personality. The thing with the other one, Moose, it's got no facial features. It's just got the hair. I look at it and go, it looks cool, but it doesn't say anything. And Poppy likes it. Poppy's adamant. Poppy's like, yeah, this, I love it, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just like, it doesn't really... It's just blank. And yeah, we don't have to go and like, you know, give me ear tunnels and a beard and a mouth and a nose and eyes and everything. But it just needs something, you know? Changing the logo text. Yeah, I wouldn't touch the main logo. If it was the right thing to do, I would just do it. But I feel like I'm quite happy with the main logo type. It's just that secondary version of the logo. It's how that looks, whether it's something like this and a bit more abstract or iconic, or something that is just like a refinement of letters. So like just a D stamp that I can use in places where the main logo doesn't fit. I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe I should shut up and that's fine. And then just I could use this as an icon in a more like lesser kind of role. Do you know what I mean? Like over here, there's a page for this actually with just some like little filler incidental illustrations. So it could go here. Maybe the face with the hair goes here. And these are just things that I can pepper in where there's just a bit too much blank space to add a little bit of that brand personality. But anyway, on to not that. Oh, where's the music? I need some music. Yeah, I mean, oh no, we'll come back to that. I'm getting carried away. So colors, just straight color palette. I'll add some color values and things. Color hierarchy. So this is how dominant one color is in comparison to the others. So a lot of my website, for example, or what will be my new Instagram style, a lot of that's going to be predominantly made up of blacks and whites, or this color here. I'm just going to call it black because easy. And then orange will be the main color, and then there'll be this other color that I could use if I need to. In fact, maybe I should adjust those percentages just to make the orange the more prominent one. So like here, these are different combinations. So the logos are always going to be in orange or white. That's like a raw orange, white, one of those two. Typography. So we're just going to use Montserrat for the typeface. It's nice, bold. I'm probably going to go with it in lowercase. Just because I think having it lowercase looks a little bit more friendly and inviting and approachable rather than just like all caps, everything all caps, yelling at everyone all the time. Enroll now. I do like it all caps and it's good for stacking things up, but I've found that having it slightly more lowercase. No, lowercase is just a little bit better. Yeah, it's just less shouty. Secondary typeface, Inter, clean, modern, love it. Enough said. And then I don't know about this one at all. A tertiary typeface. This is the sort of thing that would be used sparingly and would only appear in a few specific locations. So maybe on a badge, or if I have some like labels, that's a good thing to design. Actually, some labels, that'd be cool. I was thinking something pixelated because it's kind of like, you know, it's a little nod to retro design video games. It's a bit of me in there as well, but how that actually looks and translates into the rest of the document, that's the thing that we're going to see. 60-30-10 is a common breakdown of colors. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, maybe just some slight adjustments for the 4 colors instead of 3. Color use. So again, just playing around with different colors, seeing how text stands out against different block colors. This is a bit more creative, so putting it to the test really. Illustrations. So yeah, I think a lot of these are probably going to be dark on a light background and then having a pop of color. Yeah. So I think the illustrations look a lot better with dark line work than being reversed out personally. But at least here you're like considering how they could look if you had them reversed out. Again, color use. So if you are working with different backgrounds, how do those colors and illustrations work? So this could be kind of cool. This one's a little bit trickier, but that's why we mock all this stuff up to see what works, what doesn't work, and then just trim it down and refine it if we need to. No, this one here would fail accessibility for sure. This might be all right. That one would be fine. But yeah, We've not even really got to that point at the moment. It's just starting with something that I like. These colors aren't even print friendly, but they probably wouldn't be because I don't really print anything nowadays. But if I needed to change the colors and adjust contrast, they're all global swatches, so I could do it very, very easily. These are web colors. So again, we're starting with the same dark color, graduating through. That's just because the way my site is set up at the minute. It's got like a dark and a light mode that you can flip between. So it's just having that suite of colors just for a very nice looking UI design. Call to actions. A few other bits. This is all still work in progress, but it's just kind of seeing how it all actually looks in practice. Right, social graphics, Instagram. So I've actually got a document. So this is like a format for posting my work. I create a lot of stuff and I don't really post it because I'm an idiot. And I need to just make the whole process of designing something, popping it in a template, posting it as easy and as seamless as possible. So effectively this is like a style. So we've got the first main slide, project description of what the heck this is, and then like a bit of either methodology behind the design. So this is like a breakdown of the different elements, final design at the end, or you've got like a step-by-step showing the process. So it's kind of showing potential clients, this is my work, my style, and the sort of quality. But also it's good for designers to perhaps see the creation process in that step-by-step format. Yeah, so this is a work in progress. Yeah, see, like this might be quite cool to show designers how it all kind of came together. But again, what I'm doing in this brand guidelines document, that is like being gradually fed over into this. Oh, excuse me. And then this is an example of if I were to do like a written post. I have a lot of stuff to say. I do. I have a lot of experience, a lot of opinions, and I need to capture that in some carousel slides and post more of that because I think it could be very helpful sometimes rather than these ideas and things just live in my head. So playing around with some text-based stuff. Course logos, right. So a little badge for each of the different courses. And I like these. I think they're cute. At the moment, they're first class and the master class, but I'm sort of, well, I'm toying with changing that to level 1 and 2. It's a bit more easy to understand, I think. But that is how it could look. Process images are the best. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? It's just nice to see how something kind of comes together sometimes. Tertiary. Yeah, I suppose it is a little bit less common, isn't it? Yeah, so a few other little bits and pieces. That's it. That's it. That I decided that was enough for me. There's no point me trying to nail down every single thing because I'm sure this is going to change and evolve over time. But just like I feel like a minimum viable product is going to be good enough for me to work with and then see what works and what doesn't work and then evolve it. So if you are thinking of doing this yourself, then hopefully that's kind of a helpful as a starting point. Yeah, I haven't figured out this font. I want like a tertiary font. But I don't know. I haven't figured out how to fit it in, for example. There is another illustration that I would like to add actually, like a style. And that is like a tooltip. And I've done this before or something similar. What did I do? So you got your standard tooltip, but they're a bit boring. What about like something a bit more? Oh, I don't know. Like a lightning strike almost. But like the other way around. Yeah, something like that. That's just got a bit more personality, you know? And it's good because we can make that a compound shape and then move it around. Let's see how it looks. How was that? I think a child said something. Right. Let's open up my Pathfinder panel. Release. There we go. Yes, that's a good point. I do have the octopus. I don't know what I was gonna say then. Yeah, he didn't find his way here. No, he's not over here either. But yeah, that's the kind of thing. I think I did try and add him, but then I've filled up. I've got enough here to enough to inform the style, at least. Just playing around with different weights as well. Yeah, so maybe something like that. If I need to just kind of, add some tooltips and then go with no. Okay, so this could be a good use for that tertiary font. Where the flippin' heck is it? Yeah, one of these. Yeah. Kind of clean and modern meets retro. Yep. So I don't know. That could be kind of cool. That could be a use for it. Why's that H got a weird bit? That's very odd. And that's the fun thing about doing this. As you change one bit, you have to think how it's going to affect everything else. You like the octopus? Yeah, I really like that. Damn. I didn't expect that to happen. Because it was like I defined well, had a couple I liked here, but it was like, okay, but what's the application of that font? Like, you can define it, but where do you use it? How's a look? That kind of answers that question. Yeah, I like that one as well, actually. What is it? We've got Pixelify? 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 I don't know. Or Rasterforge. I think I'm going to go Pixely. Yeah, that just fits. It just fits the style. I love that one. You like, right, okay. Everyone loves it. We're smashing out the other one. There we go. Wow. Didn't expect to nail that so quick, but there we go. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so I need a few more applications of that. Maybe I could work that into some stuff. Maybe on the screen. I got an idea. Right. Design like a pro. This is kind of a sort of unofficial tagline that I'm trying to adopt. So let's just isometricify this. And keep it editable this way. In fact, actually, no, this is a good chance to stack it. So let's try, we'll try 2 lines and centered, see how it looks. Rather than just type it out again, let's see what it looks like. And do we keep it all lowercase? Maybe no caps. Especially as that capital H was horrible. Yeah. Oh, shit. God dang. I just discovered the online brand Guidelines Creators that make it easier to share with clients. Have you used those yet? I got no idea what you're talking about, Julius. Julius Green the Fourth. That is a flippin' excellent name. What is that? Is there like a website I can go to? Like, yeah, point me in the right direction. That sounds really cool. Use it for the rip on the tombstone. Okay, let's do it. This time we're going to try a different application. We'll space the tracking apart. We'll see if it still works. Ah, see, this does work better in caps. Maybe, but we'll stick with lowercase for now. We'll see. Maybe slightly less tracking, but a bit bigger. Ha! I really like that. It's kind of a little bit old meets new. Do you know the first thing I was designing back when I was probably like 11 or 12. And the first thing I was designing was I used to open up Microsoft Paint. This is back in Windows 3.11. This is before 95. And I used to try and design my own Tamagotchis. I used to get the brush tool, or paintbrush, whatever it was, and turn it into a square black brush. And I would try and stamp out my own Tamagotchis. Because my star sign is Scorpio, so I always tried to do like a scorpion and then do the different phases. So you have the different animation states. Obviously, this is in Paint, but it would be like you do the scorpion, then you do the scorpion eating and then pooping and then being happy. So it's kind of funny. That's a nod to probably the very first thing I ever started designing on a computer. And this is where I am now, some 2 or 3 decades later. Game over, yeah. Game over. Yeah, I like that. Good job, team. Good work. Good team effort. I like it. Oh, Lume. Nice. I will check that out for sure. Of course you're a Scorpio. Is it that obvious? How's it obvious? Come on. Come on, Andrea. I need details. How is it obvious? I used to do that in OG Flash cheap animations to practice. Oh, Mike, I used to love Flash. I started learning a little bit of ActionScript 2.0, and that was hard enough. But then I think they went to 3.0, and it was just yeah, it was fun doing little things. I did build a whole website in Flash once, and it was like a Flash website. It was really small, but it was like within a big browser, but it had music and all sorts. And yeah, God, man, I could probably dig out the Swift file actually, because Flash had those SWF files. Swift. I could probably still open that, couldn't I? Oh my God, that'd be so good. I stumbled across all my old work the other day. I went, actually, no, I didn't stumble. I went looking for it and I found it. All my early design work when I was like 16, 17. I noticed from our recent interactions. That's a safe answer, that is, isn't it? I was expecting you to just come out and say, well, because you're a twat, Dan. As soon as you started acting like an ass, I knew. One of the main features that stand out to me is that instead of just labeling which logo is which, you can set it where that can download the assets as needed. Okay, I was considering trying it. Interesting. Right, so where did I get to? Yeah, I think this is where I got to. I'm glad we've nailed that, though. That's good. Let's try and get it. So these are social posts. Let's label something up. There we go. Let's take this logo here. This is part of Andrea's letter logo. Right, so let's pop this in the center and we'll label it up. So let's do some tools. This could be quite cool, actually. I've got to be able to move that around. This is cool because it's a compound shape. This actually has a lot of flexibility. So yeah, what tools did I use to make this? So that's the ellipse tool. How did I do that? I've got to remember now. Hang on. Where's my step by step? That's the rectangle tool at the top. Combined it with the shape builder tool. Okay, right. So let's make a smaller version. So we'll go ellipse tool. Oh, do you know what? Could we do a smarter version of this? I'm just going to try something. It might be a bit too clever, though. If this works, this will be amazing, but I don't know if it will. Right, appearance panel. Let's get rid of that. fill, give it the fill color, duplicate, and for the bottom one, we're going to convert to shape, rounded rectangle. Do that. Oh, actually, no, we'd do a stroke, wouldn't we? Oh, how did I do this? Yes, there we go. This is really cool. I'm trying to be really clever here, but it might not work. Because then you can do this. But can I make it a compound shape? I don't know. So maybe these two, we could nail them together permanently, because that's pretty... I'm happy with that. But then I've got to try and merge these. If anyone knows how I could do this as well, what I want to do is I want to have this added to this so they're combined together, but I still want to be able to type it and adjust the length. I don't know if there's a way I can combine them. Okay, you can do it with an outline though, because then all I got to do is just go and do that. Okay, what about a fill? Let's just make it blue for now. Rounded rectangle. Okay. Oh, where's the... No. Oh, so if you compound shape them, it hides the text. The text does... Oh, so it does work, but it changes the flipping text color. How do I stop it changing the text color? I'm trying to do it in a way, Carrie, where it's super clever. Where I can type and it will resize, but it also keeps this thing attached to it as a compound shape. Merge. Yeah, see, they're not really combined. What about... No. 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 Yeah. Oh, mixed appearances. I don't know why it's hiding the text. That is what I want, but it's hiding the text. And then if I give it a fill color, it just it has the text and the shape with the same fill. Yeah, maybe it's not worth overthinking it. There is a workaround. What I would probably do is combine them, set that as a compound shape, and all I've got to do then is extend this. It's just a bit more manual. I was trying to be clever with it. For this, I can grab that, flip it horizontally, and then have it up there, have a little tooltip, move it, do whatever. Go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can mess around with that. Ah, something looks a bit weird about the zigzag. I don't know what it is. But let's just, yeah, let's just try it with this. So we'll group it together. So we need a fill as well, so it can sit on top of things. Probably should. Should do a dark mode version so it stands out against linear things. So let's swap it round actually. Oh no, I prefer the linear style way more. What about in like an orange? Yeah, that could work. You have the brand color kind of over the top. Leo completed the game. When you say completed, Pops, what do you mean? Got every single bot or did that crazy boss? Is Liam still there? Or has he gone? Good lad. Yeah, so I could then move this down here. Go and grab this. Flip it up the other way. And just label things up. Whoa. Rectangle. Yeah, so this is really cool because you can't just define a bunch of guidelines with no thoughts of the application. So it's just cool to see them actually in use, and then you can refine as needed. Might have to make them smaller actually. They're pretty big. Or make the logo bigger. Maybe a bit of both. Shrink them down. Yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe white, do you think? Let's give it a go. Oh, I don't know. I feel like the text being the same color as the border. What about... Don't know if I need a normal arrow rather than a zigzag. Liam's still here. Liam! Come to us, Liam!
Oh,
He's here! He has
Hello,
arrived! They're over there.
This is here.
Hang on, we're going full scream. Scream?
Where are we
Stream.
going?
There you are. Look, there you are. There's the camera.
Hello, streamers. We just beat the hardest level on Astrobot.
It was so.
Is that the boss?
No, it's the like 3.5 minute mega mix. It's the
Oh, you
Vicious
told me
Void.
about that.
It's so difficult.
Oh my god.
So we got 286 out of 286 now.
Yeah. I'm so happy.
Jeez. Is that all the bots?
Every single one.
Oh my god.
Every single one is done.
Turning into a platinum
Yeah.
hunter.
Yeah, and we got on top of a Christmas tree.
You got on top of a Christmas tree.
What are we doing on stream?
We are defining brand guidelines for me.
I hope all the people watching will agree with me that Dan should do another form of the top trumps cards.
Top
Where-
trumps.
The ones where everyone. That's it. the ones
Yeah.
you see
Oh,
where
that was
everyone
great.
Turned them into top
Yeah,
trumps
they were
cards.
amazing.
Mm.
So I think at some point in the horizon, we do another round of that.
Yeah.
And then I might even enter.
Well, Halloween's coming.
Was that a year ago then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monster Ski was a year
Oh,
ago.
that came out of nowhere, that music video.
That was really impressive.
That was like when
That
we
was
were
very
sort of stressfully editing the courses, and then just in the middle of it was like, yeah, let's just do a music video. We've got time to kill.
And then we can have people entering all their different cards again. You can make a song number 2.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Someone write a thumbs up, but then that means Dan has to do it.
What?
Yay.
Oh,
Right.
this is Liam, our Astrobot specialist
Astrobot/PT/friend.
slash
Yeah.
PlayStation Platinum
Trophy
extraordinaire.
hunter,
Oh my god, yeah.
Resident Evil fan.
This guy is the trophy hunter.
Sort of get in there.
Yeah. You still need to play RE2 though.
Oh yeah. I will one day.
One
Before number 9, which
Oh
is
my
in
God.
February.
It just looks.
Do you want me to get back to your work?
Oh, okay.
Or streamers?
You just get another chair. And like,
No, I'm not joining for the whole time.
I'm just gonna grab you.
let's go to shrunk.
Oh, hello! Someone's tickling me. Ah, where's the head? There you go. I got your face. Hey, hey. Well, I don't know. Oh, sorry. I just grabbed hold of your face and I got a bit excited then. Oh! Andrea says, "Liam, come back." Oh, Liam's a babe. Liam is a babe.
When is someone back again?
Yeah.
Oh, he's back. I just said you're a babe.
No.
Oh
That's
no,
very kind.
this is awkward.
Can I actually watch a minute of what's going on?
Yeah, sure. What are we doing? So, Dansky logo. Dansky weird face icon thing. Effectively, I'm trying to like nail down my look and feel, my colors, my style, just everything. So, kind of Instagram posts, illustration style, fonts, colors, all this stuff. But just have it like locked down in a document. So when I need to do thumbnails or Instagram posts or course graphics, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the style. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Whereas at the minute, it's kind of like, oh, I felt like I'm just going to use this color today. And maybe I use that font. And it just ends up kind of a bit inconsistent. So
Yeah. Have you had anyone comment on the fitness thing that you shared?
I've not even mentioned it today.
No, you shared it on Dansky, didn't you?
Yeah, we've got the separate community now. Yesterday and today, so many people just sharing their story, their struggles,
Yeah, sure.
just good advice. Just it's been lush actually.
Yeah, and like you said, like-minded people in the same position, people get a lot for it, and then you will get a lot from it as well, motivating other people.
Yeah, it's just, just having other people there to help you. Like even with you, like I would be totally lost without you. No, he's been helping me seriously since January, just relentlessly beating me into shape.
It's working. You've done a 10k and a Tough Mudder.
That's 50
this year.
God,
Well, yeah,
that was
Tough Mudder was 15k, wasn't it? Alone.
that was tough. Yeah, I got my headbands. There we go. I got the one.
And you should wear it for the rest of the stream.
We got the one, and then we got the two. I'm not gonna lie, that felt pretty good. I want
yeah.
The three is like an electric blue. Yeah, it's flipping. It's pretty sexy.
That's about 10 years apart as well, isn't it? 12 years apart.
Yeah.
The next one's due in 2020,
2000.
2037.
I think it was 2013, the first one.
Yeah.
Oh,
12
oh, look at that! I'm just gonna stack them all up every year.
In 50 years, you will see Dan with this many bands on his head.
Wait, what?
Dansky with a 2-foot head.
My new head extension. Liam is the trainer, yes. He beats me with a stick.
Why both of those?
Because I'm a legend!
Before I leave, I just wanted to show you all Leo's Duck Song t-shirt. Surely someone here knows the Duck Song.
Well, the duck walked up to
Four,
a lemonade
five,
stand,
with
and
a
he
mouth.
said to the man, run in the stand, hey, bum, 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 got any grapes? Beep, 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 beep.
The man said, no, we just sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade.
Want to give it a blast or something? I think I'll pass. And then he waddled away, waddle, to the very next day. Ba, 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 ba. Anyway, brand guidelines. Slight intermission there. What happened? Oh god, I got caught. Yeah, Rianne knows it. Got any grapes? Oh dear me. What was I doing? Where am I? What's happening? Okay. Let's calm down, Dan. Let's bring it back to brand guidelines. Oh, I was enjoying our little sing-song there. Right. Cool. It's hard to come back from that now. That was a good old time. Right. Inter. So, second font. Oh no, the cat is prowling. Hi. Hello, cat. Meow. Monsieur Meow. Yeah, so let's go. Okay, this is going to be the more descriptive text. So what would this say? I got no idea. Let's just write some nonsense. This is the process for creating this shape from scratch in Adobe. Oh, I can't spell Illustrator. We'll just get something in there if I were going to do like a step-by-step. And then maybe a title. I've got the flipping duck song in my head now. Dee 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 dee. Everyone's just asking for me to come back. Bring Liam back. They've had enough of me. Oh, no, you can go. No, you can go. You can go. Screw Dan. Let's just get Liam back. Liam can take the rest of the stream. It's been a long day, all right. I'll see if Liam can finish off today. And we'll call this step 3. So we'll just throw in some titles. And this could be quite a cool format, actually, especially if I'm going to be doing a lot of the same kind of stuff for logos. Having this sort of format would be useful. In fact, let's just copy and paste that twice and change it back to area type. Just pretend we're working with a bit more text. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know what Liam was just talking about then, that is, I've started another YouTube channel, and every day I'm just going to post a 60-second shorts video, just because I'm trying to get fit and healthy. I've been trying for years. I've had some small wins and lots of frustrations. And it's just got to the point now where something's got to change. So basically, there's a separate community on Discord. If anyone else feels like that, you're trying to lose weight, get fit, sleep better, you know, just find better mental and physical health, just, I don't know, become the best version of yourself, whatever. Like if you're on that journey too, or that sounds like something you want, maybe give the Discord a join, because the support so far on it has been just flipping amazing. It's like so amazing to read, really helpful as well. And in fact, where is the channel? I'll link it if you want to follow the journey. So the Discord is kind of like, if you want to join and, you know, just be part of a, I guess it's kind of a support group. It's just to all kind of support each other. Where is it? I've got to find it now. But if you wanted to follow my journey with just watching the videos and just see that progress, I'll just throw a link in the chat if you are interested to see that journey. Liam is my friend and personal trainer, and he's very good. He's an absolute legend, and he hasn't given up on me yet. Llamas with hats. Oh, but yeah, I think I've seen that. That does ring a bell. Right, there we go. Oh, beautiful leading. A bit of padding. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, so this could be kind of cool. And then we could maybe... it's probably a bit much. I was going to say add a divider to separate the content. Or actually, let's bring that down there and push that up. That probably makes more sense, having the step whatever title with the stuff it relates to. So let's bring that down there. Yeah, so that could be a bit more detailed, like a tutorial on Instagram. And oh, where are we going to chuck those? Let's just fling them over there. There you go. Ah, it does look a little bit busy with the tooltips. So I don't know, maybe there should be just one tooltip, or like two. Or is there like a cleaner way of doing it? Or maybe just a regular tooltip. Maybe it doesn't need to be zigzaggedy. Zigzaggedy. Let's try a slightly different style. So we'll do just a regular triangular one. So we've got the rounded corners on the box. And then maybe we'll just have like a normal pointy tooltip Squish it down a bit. Oh, that looks cute. That's lovely. Oh, very nice. There we go. Have it all line up. Hunky dory. Yeah, so maybe that is better actually. Let's concentrate on design. Oh, Liam's a legend, or as I said before, a babe. What about if these tooltips had another box? Let's add another stroke. We'll change the color to some other random color. We'll bring that down to the bottom. And let's make it all white. Just so it, I mean, just as another option, so it kind of has almost like a cutout style. Do you know what I mean? So it, the box actually has some definition. Like it cuts over the design a bit, but I feel like it just looks a bit better than if I just do this quickly. Trying to use 50,000 keyboard shortcuts. You see here, like with, I don't know, with a lot of just sort of like it can kind of blend into the design itself a bit. Or maybe the box should be orange. Maybe the tooltip box should be orange so it stands out. And the tooltip can be not that. Orange. God, flipping heck. Because I think a lot of this line work is actually all these logos, they're going to be black and white, and then you get the finished one at the end. So actually, if they're all going to be black and white showing the process, maybe the tooltips need a color. I like orange. Yeah, I prefer the simple one as well. I would agree. Orange text. So yeah, maybe. I mean, this might work actually, as at least as a starting point. In fact, the simpler tooltip is quite useful because I can also have them coming off the side. So let's center that and center that as well. Yeah, there we go. So we could have one like that. And then maybe one kind of with it coming off the side. Oh, it does look a bit weird. Ooh, excuse me. Surprise yawn. Hello, didn't expect to see you here today. Yeah, oh, that's nice. Maybe in the orange. Let's try it. And this is why it's cool. We're just testing out different styles and actually trying the application in real time as well and seeing what does and doesn't work. Shape builder tool. And if I were going to reuse these, actually, I probably would just, you know, in logo design, I do reuse a lot of the same tools. So a lot of these tooltips could just be on a complete sheet of tooltips. I could even have symbols. Actually, that's a good idea. I could have each one as a symbol and just drag the tooltips, boom, 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 as I need them. So maybe we'll do this one here, but then we'll try like another version. So like an up version. And I suppose you could even try a version where you have it kind of off to one side. So there is some flexibility there to move bits and pieces around. So I could have that over there. And this one here could be ellipse tool. Oh, this is coming together quite well. And then that could go over here. Then I could just double click, go inside, slide that over so it's kind of pointing at the right piece. So I feel like that system has a lot of flexibility. Arrow pointing up or down, and then it can slide along left and right, or it's central. And then that enables me to label up and annotate things. And if I did need to go black and white for anything, then I could do that. But it just makes sense to have the color because all of the line work, the text, everything's going to be black and white anyway. So and then you'd probably want to mock up 2 lines as well, because it might not be a tool that I'm describing. It might be like an actual sentence, like do this, but don't do this, and this is why. So let's we'll just do one version. It's a bit more wordy. Your designs are very basic, but you know how to present. That is a good part. Yeah, I mean, my style has always been very clean and simple. I like creating things in a very, especially my logo design style, in a very minimal way, but trying to pack in as much as possible. So like, I like to try and be clever. So like, this is probably one of my favorite ones. You know, you've got the drawing aspect, the location, travel, and then the bridge, the sun, the sunset reflected in the water, and together that makes this whole mark. Or you got this one here, the KD and the KDH. So you got the D, D there, you got the K, you got the H, all overlaid into a monogram. So I like things that are as simple as possible, but if they can have a bit of cleverness to them. I know with me that's obviously an uphill struggle, but if I can get it in there, it's like, that's what I love. I think as well, it depends how. Sometimes people like say things, and I think for different parts of the world, sometimes things come across slightly differently than they're intended. It depends on, like, you know, what's your native language. So yeah, I don't take any offense to them being called basic or simple. It's just what it is. Yeah, I love that style. Although the whole pixel thing is just, I don't know, yeah. Maybe there is an angle there that is a bit more interesting. Do you know what I mean? Like mixing clean lines and pixelated lines. Maybe there is an interesting style there? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. That would be really unique. Oh, I'm so sorry. Bloody knackered. What's happening? It's that reduction in coffee, I think. My body's like, where's the caffeine? Where's the caffeine, Dan? Right, I was going to write something wordy. Okay. Quick tooltip to suggest do this and try to avoid doing this. So this is going to be a little bit longer. And we're just going to see how this looks with something a bit more wordy. Oh, line spacing. It's giving me Pokemon on the Game Boy vibes. You know, like Professor Oak has just said to pick your thing. Choose a Charmander, a Bulbasaur, or a Squirtle. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love this. It's such a nod to, like, me and my life as well. That's cool. Yeah. I'm glad we like that font. For the record, I'd always choose a Charmander. What did you choose? Any old school Pokemon players? These ones are a bit longer, so I think a lot of time they probably won't be floating too far left and right. So I'm gonna center this. In fact, actually, 2 lines. Would this be central? No, we'll center this, yeah. Or do I left align it? Ugh! Oh no, I've got to actually make a decision. Yuck. Oh, I don't like this feeling. Yeah, I think we'll go centered for multi-lines. That's fine. It's never going to be like a crazy amount of lines. At least I hope not. Then we can just drop it in and see how it looks. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be fine. The Squirtle is life. Dansky, I choose you. Fire type. Okay, right. Here's another Pokemon question for people who like proper Pokemon players back in the day. You've just got your Eevee. You've got to evolve it. What are you going for? Jolteon, Flareon, or Vaporeon? For me, it's got to be a Jolteon. You're going Flareon, really? Okay, that'd be my second. I got to go Jolteon just because I just love the Pokemon picture. It just looks so cool. Moosh, you're a Jolteon, yeah? Oh, I'll catch you in a bit, Kerry. No No watching and typing in the car at the traffic lights. We need you home in one piece. Yeah, I feel like I might have been the same actually, Moosh. Right, like very first one might have been a Squirtle, but then I think I started again with a Charmander. Umbreon? Oh no, I'm anything past Gen 1, the original 150, and I'm like, whoa, what's all of this? Umbreon, I gotta look this up though. What is an Umbreon? Oh, that I recognize that. I think Benny did one of his artworks on an Umbreon. Yeah, I've definitely seen this before. Oh no, that is quite cute. A lot of the Pokemon beyond Gen 1, I think they look a bit silly. And I don't know if that's just me. Or if I'm like attached to the first gen. But that's alright actually. That is kind of cool. Cute. Espeon? Oh no, hang on. Hang on a second. Just calm down. We all have to learn somehow that Charmander is OG. Yeah, Charmander. When he gets to Charmeleon as well, and he gets like, I think it was like Flamethrower or some proper fire attacks. He was really good then, let alone Charizard. Oh my god, we should have talked about this when Liam was here. He's like a massive Pokemon nerd geek person. All right. Catch you later, Rianne. Yeah, it's going to be Tuesday and Thursday, the streams. So we're getting back to the regular. Getting back to the regular. That implies that we ever were regular before at all, which I don't think we really were. But we're getting back to something. Leafeon and Glaceon. Oh, for goodness sake. Hang on. Let me guess. Leafeon's quite cute. Glaceon. No, sorry. I draw the line at Glaceon. Any more, David? Any more Eons? Silly Eon? Is that a Pokemon? No, that looks like a Korean influencer on Instagram. My Switch 2 is ready for it. Okay, so I gotta admit, I was a little bit. Oh, what was the last Pokemon game they brought out on the Switch? It was like Pokemon, but it was more 3D. You could actually walk around. You could interact with other players. It did look pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Sylveon, come on, you're having a laugh. No way. Goodness, that Pokemon, the colors just make me think of Marshmallow. Yeah, it might have been. It might have been. It did look pretty good. You like make your own little character, and they had like a lot of different Pokemon in there, but they did have some of the Gen 1s in there as well. And it was like, oh, that looks fun. Because I've got a Switch somewhere. I think I've lost it again. I lost it for like 2 years and found it in the loft a while ago. But Leo's got one as well. The new Pokemon, is that only Switch 2 though? I bet it is, isn't it? I bet it's only going to be Switch 2. So have you got a Switch 2 already, Moosh? Have you like, is it out yet, or have you pre-ordered, or what's the deal with the Switch 2? Oh, you got one already? Oh. I mean, I gotta be honest, I'm loving Monster Hunter at the minute. Monster Hunter Wilds. I've been playing it on PS5 again recently, and I just absolutely love that game. You went on a hunt for the Switch 2? Wait, do you mean you were like hunting for the Switch 2, or you were hunting other people for their Switch 2? I just got this image of you with a spear I'm on the hunt for a Switch too. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. I've not played Tears of the Kingdom at Breath of the Wild. Just yeah, that had a really cool art style. I love that. That was a good game. Both. Yeah, I suppose the spear was a backup just in case you can't legitimately and legally get your own Switch to, just go for the takedown on someone someone else to take theirs. Oh dear, funny. Right, this is looking really cool actually. This is looking cool. That can work as well. What would be really nice actually would be to have like a divider. Now these are kind of paired together. If I could just have a divider at the bottom. What are we doing? 2? Oh, hang on. If that was a social post, I've totally missed off the footer. That's fine. And then space up here for the content. Oh, this is cool. We probably need the application of the text as well up here. So let's go into some more descriptive text. Yeah, this is cool. Just so there's a version with a bit more text as well. In fact, let's bump the text up even more. Right. And we'll do maybe some central text here. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, I wonder if there's another way to get the pixelated font in there. Let's try it. Seeing as we're having a play. I hope designers get good. Let's, what's it called? Pixelify. What's the weight? Is it regular? Yeah. It could be kind of fun. Yeah, it could be some fun ways to get it in there. Is this a presentation for the clients? Hey. No, this is for me, really. I am sort of setting it up a little bit. What do you want? I
We
am.
got her new vacuum.
Oh, Mummy's got her vacuum. Mummy can do the hoovering.
Should I take these headphones out your
No, go away. Ugh. Oh, dirty child. Be gone. Go back
Oh, the shadows,
to the shadows from whence you came.
Daddy.
consequences.
You cannot pass.
Daddy.
Carry consequences.
Oh, Poppy, Poppy, the
Carry
Mommy's
consequences.
hoovering. She can't
Poppy.
hear you. She's hoovering. She can't hear you.
Sorry. Uh, get off. Ow.
No. Why do you do that to a child? Child.
Go away. No, come on. Control your brother. There's no lock on that door either. Mike was thinking about it, Mike. Choke slam. Oh wait, we're live.
Jockey.
Go away. Can you please bugger off? Right, get out there. Go on, get out. Oh my goodness. Good Lord. Oh dear. You got to tickle them till they surrender. Mike, he will scream. Like he's got such a scream. Yeah. Oh dear. I mean, usually what happens is they'll end up like hitting me and attacking me, and then I'll start like slapping them, and they'll slap me, and it just ends up in like a three-way Royal Rumble. And then someone makes the mistake of attacking Poppy, and then it kicks off. I'm like, uh-oh. Dad life, exactly. Ooh, I like this pixel font, actually. I really like it. Could that become a call to action style? Might have unearthed something here. Oh, I mean, it's a lot more distinctive than just plain old Montserrat. Let's just go enroll now. Mike, Poppy would attack me. She does actually hit me quite a lot, to be fair. I mean, I mostly just laugh, but she's a delicate little cupcake. Bless her. Poppy is lovely. What you see with Poppy is she's lovely and sweet, and she is genuinely just a lovely person. Until you play Monopoly with her. My God. If there was ever A time to see another side to someone. It's engaging in a friendly family game of Monopoly. Wow. Talk about you think you know someone. Don't you dare buy Mayfair, Dan. Oh, that would be a nice touch, yeah. Pixelated corners. Possibly, yeah. Might be a bit difficult to maintain consistency with like a website or something. Probably doable. Could also hurt my brain in the process. It's a lot more distinctive as well. It definitely is more unique having the pixel font. In fact, yeah, I do like that. I think that child, what's he on? You know which child I'm talking about. Is he on like crack or something? Was he just born that way? He must have like fallen off a table or something as a child. Oh, do you want to show people your new Hoover? Go on then. Hang on. Right, we'll put the music on. Hoover segment. There you go. Right, the stage is yours.
It's not Boxing Day, what is it? Bank holiday weekend in England.
Boxing Day's Christmas.
And I got this Hoover for an amazing price, and I just used it. It's amazing. It's got like a pivot to it. It has different settings. You can do it on carpet and hard floor. You can also have a turbo boost feature, and then you can take bits off. And it goes bigger, longer, and then you can
Calm
take that
down,
off.
Andrea.
You can take that off and add like different heads to get like into crevices, so you can get into the sofa, you can get the stairs. Like, oh, it's just brilliant. It's so easy to clean. You just click a button and that bit pops out, and it pivots around this part. As you go around the corner, it pivots around. So it's let's see.
Please do tell us more.
Look, it's pivoting. It pivots round.
Go on, Hoover might do.
I think I've just used up all the
Cordless.
batteries.
Did you mention
Look,
it?
it shows you how much battery you have left.
It's got lights.
It has a green light. You can see where you're going. Turbo boost. It's run out of battery because I've just used it upstairs.
Was that it?
I've used it like
the turbo boost lasted 2
no,
seconds.
because I've been using it for half an hour upstairs. And it's easy enough for kids to use. Go on, pivot. Yeah!
Oh my
Don't break
god.
it.
There's like a little wheels on it. That is adorable.
So
It
good.
looks like a toy.
And it can go smaller. So it's like that. So it's so light as well, so you can get all the cobwebs up there with the other head.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant.
Hello.
What is the brand? The brand is called Unel. Unel. It's brilliant. And it's got a 2-year warranty as well.
Say your goodbyes, child.
I know you're gonna deafen everyone. Yeah, it's on Amazon, so it's great. I'm gonna put it on charge now. It takes 4 hours to charge fully, and then it's cordless, so you can just.
Oh, you still do it. Look at that. Peppa Pig pajamas. Right, sorry about that.
Send the link to this one.
Warren is here, yeah. Literally, honestly, Mike, she should be on like the shopping channel.
Passing, it shows you that it's charging.
It shows you that it's charging, right?
We just need to nail it.
Oh god, it's like a madhouse. Oh dear.
Love it.
Oh dear. Mike's making vacuum puns. Oh dear. Every time she buys like a thing, she buys a new thing, she has this like template pitch of
Can I see one more thing?
it's like, well, how does it go? Oh my god, Dan, I got this thing,
So
and
it
then
was
originally
It comes with this nozzle. Look, it's even got holes on the inside. Oops. It comes with so much stuff. It's all falling out my hands. So it comes with holes to get better suction. And pressy bits. It comes with an extra filter for the top bit. Look at this one, and look at this, Dan. Look. It's so cool.
oh, wow! Please, where can I get this amazing Hoover?
From Amazon. And also this, look, it comes with one of those cutty things. So if you get hairs stuck in
A scalpel.
the bits, yeah, you can just cut. Look, it comes with a sharp bit there. Don't put your finger there.
It's not a scalpel. I'm not going to cut my finger off, am I?
And then that bit to
That's a brush.
clean.
Can you brush your eyebrows with it? Oh, that does feel quite nice,
Does it?
actually.
There you go.
Thanks. Wow. My eyebrows have never looked better. What the hell is happening? The stream was going so well. It's just got off the rails now. Link in the description. Use code vacuum ski.
You'll get some people wanting to sew this now.
Oh
Dan.
god. If we get a sponsorship for a vacuum from that company, we have to do it now.
Dan, I checked though. It's not on discount anymore. It was literally just on the bank holiday weekend. It's still discounted, but not as much. So it's now £149. I got it for £60. Oh, my laptop's just got it for £60,
There we go. That's the justification.
which is insane.
That's where she always wraps up with the justification. Lead in with the was.
Originally, it
But
was
I got it for insert feature bullet points.
240, I think.
Justify the purchase. That's the format.
Yeah.
She's very good at it. Yeah, Raquel. Wow, what a deal! Mike's like, I'm serious. I want the link to the vacuum. This stream is all over the place. Oh dear. She just shaved off your eyebrows entirely. Oh dear. No, they're still there. Anyway, back to fonts. Design like a pro. Yeah, it doesn't really kind of have the same thing. The pro being in a pixelated font. Yeah, so I think this is going to be the kind of thing that you use somewhat sparingly. What about in? Yeah, maybe just switching out words sometimes. What are you doing? Is that actually a link? Oh no. Right, let's grab the regular. The regular call to action. Let's try. So these are the regular ones. What are you doing? Every time I hear giggling, I get paranoid. I just get paranoid. My brain's just like, she's done something. What's she done? Is it to me? Right. Okay. Let's refocus. Let's refocus. Dee. Right, so let's try that. Regular call to action. And we'll do it with that font. Pixelify. It's naturally a smaller font, so we're going to make it bigger. What are you giggling at now? Have you bought something else?
No. Not yet.
Oh no. Does that work? Or maybe no arrow whatsoever. Probably need a version that's like blocked out as well. Just because it stands out a lot more. That could be quite good. Primary and secondary. Maybe get rid of the arrow as well. I mean, having the call to action in this sort of tertiary font could be quite cool. Something about the E is bugging me. Yeah, some of the characters are a little bit odd. It depends whether you go capitalizing or lowercase, but then some of the characters are, they're not bad, they're just, I would tweak them. I don't know if I have to just let some of that go a little bit. Do you know? Yeah, enroll, different spelling, 1L. The arrow, yeah, this is an arrow set baked into the website. Not an arrow set, sorry, an icon set. Phosphor, I think. Massive icon set. So whilst, yeah, I agree, style-wise would be cool. Yeah, it would kind of break the site. The whole site runs on Phosphor. And it's got loads of icons, which is really, really helpful. Yeah, the E does look a bit odd, but I suppose you can't complete it like a regular E in a pixel font because it wouldn't be an E then. Oh, really? Yeah. Phosphorus. Oh, I mean, I'd never heard of it until I got the Framer template, whatever it was called. And it has all of the buttons, and then you can say yes icon or no icon. And then when you choose yes, you just pick from a stupidly long list of icons. And they're like just super clean, minimal. Really, really good. And that icon set is just built into the site template. I mean, just flipping wow. Like, I could do my version of the E, but then if I was going to use this on a website, no. If it was for a logo, yeah, 100% I would customize it. But because I'm defining fonts that I'm going to be typing, it gets a bit tricky. Ah, would you reckon? Regular inter call to actions or pixelated font style call to actions? I definitely like the unique element to it. Pixelated font and arrow. Yeah. Don't know. Let's have a look. We'll open up glyphs. Alternates for selection. Nah, just the E. What was the other one? Raster something. Raster Forge. I mean, oh yeah, that's all caps only. Oh. Hey, Neil. Neil. I had a British film once. I asked for chips because I knew it was fries, and he gave me Doritos. That's funny. Oh. Oh, very good, sir. Just working on branding for myself. So, kind of logo, primary, secondary, however that ends up looking. Colors, fonts, style, illustrations, just the whole kit and caboodle. Badges. Yeah. Fun old project. What are you laughing at? Is it in the Discord? What's happened?
Just like pull Eli away from the microphone.
Let me see.
I'm trying.
Oh, no she's gone. She's completely gone. When Eli was on the camera, Moosh, there was a bit where I was out of the shot and he just ran into shot and I just grabbed him and pulled him by the head. And he just, you know, like in the old comedies where they would get the umbrella around the neck and just like pull them out of the frame. We're going to have to clip that and post that somewhere. This is how I raise my kids. Look, I gotta be honest, Eli is lovely, but he's a handful. Sometimes it's easier to just grab and steer the head rather than use words. You just get a quicker end result, and I'm all about efficiency. He's crying. I did say, didn't I? Me and my kids have a very physical relationship. Just there's lots of inter-family violence in the loveliest way possible. Oh dear.
Can we put that on a loop? Oh, so funny.
Oh dear. He is a handful, Neil. Full of beans. All about efficiency, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, we are somewhat of a madhouse. Yeah. Ah. Thanks for stopping by, Captain Krim. I'm sorry you were served Doritos. I hope you got the fries that you were after in the end. Oh. What are we doing? Right. Right, I'm going to move the call to action stuff onto the web thing. I'll play around with that some more because that does lean into these graphics as well. So actually, that would be a really good one to switch it out to. Are you all right? If you calm down, have you recovered? Come on, Poppy Love, pull it back. It's all right. It's okay. You're watching it in slow motion. I'm terribly sorry about this. You can probably hear her cackling in the background. I mean, she's having a good time. That's the important thing, right?
I didn't even notice I was just playing with my Hoover.
Well, you were.
Yeah.
I mean, you were very into your Hoover. I think everyone could clearly see that you were really enjoying the Hoover in that moment. She's like, can you hear her in the background? Keep the silly cranked up to 10. I'll catch you later, Mike. Thank you again for all your advice, tips, just everything in the Discord. It's been so flipping helpful, sir. So thank you. Post the umbrella neck pull to the Discord. Yeah, well, we'll post that video later, and then Child Protective Services will probably knock at the door. So, Mr. Daniel White, we've got you talking about steering the child by the head. How do you plead? Oh, dear. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Mike. I feel like setting up most of this document actually came together quite quick over the last week. Now it's just like, I feel like the last little stretch of actually applying it.
I love it. Slow motion. We do it slow motion.
This is cool though. This is amazing actually. I love this. Yeah, so there's a few places here where it'd be like, how does this call to action actually look?
We do
Pixel.
it as fast as it converts.
Oh no, why is that really big? Ooh, that's dirty. Why can't it be nice and small? Why has it got to be a big one? It's fine, we'll come back to that. What about these? This is the Instagram footer. Pixelify. No, probably not. I think maybe we'll keep that legible. I mean, this, yeah, see that this is another really good use of this. Pixelify. Bad logos are everywhere, so then I can use the, I think some places the pixel font works really well, other places not so much. By the way, idiocy aside, if anyone does want to learn Photoshop and Illustrator with me, all my full courses 50% off, probably for another 5 days, I think. End of August. So what's that? 5 days? Something like that. There's a pinned link at the top of the chat. That's the Illustrator one. There is a Photoshop one as well. Yeah, this is a good, yeah, this is like a combination of all of it. All three fonts. And I like that. I like it. Oh no, why have you got a stroke? I think it's just nailing down the colors as well. Yeah, so maybe in the text, actually. I do like some block orange as well, but maybe the orange is also like an accent color to pull out words. So here, this is the word. Oh, dear me. Hey, Afif. Ah, good to see you, Neil. Catch you later, man. Oh, I think this style has got some flexibility. I wonder, actually, I mean, we've done this already. What about reversing it out? So let's just... I think a good part of this is defining some do's and don'ts as well. So how does it look flipped the other way around? Yeah? Like I said earlier, it's trying to kind of maximize the creativity with these fonts. So I've got all of these 3 fonts and I can play around with them and still be creative rather than just keeping everything too rigid. And I love some consistency, but being rigid, especially with my own brand as a designer, is just boring. So this is looking cool though. What are you meowing at? You meowing at me? Come on. Oh, you big goose. You big goose. Yeah, you could hear him. I know. It just, I'm literally just, I'm doing something and then I'll just hear this meow, meow. You turn around and he's just looking at me meowing like, Daddy, acknowledge me. I feel like I'm his comfort blanket. Just, he'll meow at me and now it's like, oh yes, I'm under the beard now. I'm safe. Protected by the almighty bearded one. Logos are everywhere. Yeah, I think, well, actually, I mean, this is a good chance to play around with some of the weights because I did define a few different weights. Extra bold, I think light and semi-bold. So let's try the light variant and see how it looks. It is very light. Yeah, maybe that's a better weight. So light and yeah, that seems better. Also, hi. Yeah, and I could pull out the word logos as well, or have bad and logos. We're just sort of playing around, really. But I think this is a good. Yeah, I think so. I think once you've defined your colors and your fonts, and maybe if there's going to be like an illustrative style or something like that, it could be illustrations that make up patterns. I think a lot of brands probably would have something like that. Or it might be the containers for text or whatever. It's a good idea to like have a page like this and just divide it into 8 or maybe even 10 boxes and then just be like, okay, I'm gonna use what I've defined to create a bunch of graphics and things, and then you can obviously see how it actually works in practice, and then if you need to go and refine it, you could just hop backwards and forwards and refine that style with like a selection of real world applications as well, which is pretty good. Do you know, I'm kind of warming to this D with a oh hello. Just a D for the secondary mark. I feel like that might be the way to go. I think this Dansky with a head thing can still be somewhere within the brand, but I feel like it is more of a like an icon or a part of a badge or something. Oh, you've been lurking. That's fine. We love a good lurker. Oh, this thing. What are you? What are you? Just adorable. I know. He is the most adorable thing. What do you reckon to this, Pops? Obviously, your opinion is more important than any opinion here today as queen of all life on Earth.
Yeah.
So, full Dansky logo. You having that?
I love it.
Yeah, great.
It's great.
But then where I can't display that, we just got the D with the line.
Okay.
That's like your secondary. Isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
You just saying yeah, okay, at everything.
No, it's just okay. It's not like wow. It's just okay.
He like fits the frame of my face really well. Literally, it's a Lion King, isn't it?
Yep.
Baby, baby, you're such a donut. Oh, I have a question. I have question. When is dinner time, Fazo? Oh. I have more questions. I have lots of questions.
I'm going to take over the world.
What are we gonna do tonight, Crumble? The same thing we try to do every night. Try to take over the world. Oh, he's twerking. Whoa, what is going on? Oh my goodness. Oh dear me. So, Dan doesn't just manhandle the children, but also the animals as well. Oh, they are the most loved cats in the world forever. You okay, Crumbs? He's just literally like this. It's just, you alive? Poke. Hey, Crumble. You still there?
Yeah, Crumble should be part of the thing.
Oh, can you imagine? Don't die on stream. That'd be so sad. Hang on, let me verticalize you. There you go. You sit back up. There you go. Much better. You just find your spot under the beard. You're all good. This Crumble should be part of the theme. Hey, Mo. Oh. Ooh. It's adorable. Aren't you? Where am I? Oh dear. I do like that D actually. That is I'm warming up to it. Yeah. Okay, maybe we'll do that for now. The D with a line. D for Daniel, Dansky, whatever my name is. And then we'll use the... Yeah. Maybe something like this. We could use the little head icon. We got the D and the A. A bit more badge-tastic. Could try and stick the D in there, I suppose. Or could get the little D mark somewhere else within this. It's probably a few different places, actually. Yeah, and this emblem is something that's probably going to go on the certificate as well. In fact, we could even put the pixel font here as well. What do you think? What do you think, Crumble? Cat content channel with a little design on the side. Yeah, we'll start another. Right, we've got a new channel now, new Discord. Just We'll call it Crumble. Crumble the cat. You okay?
Crumble board.
I like the Dansky head in the badge. Yeah, I think that I like the badge as well. I like the badge. Yeah, we have the gold one. Actually, there's a bunch of icons there I could grab for some more incidental bits and pieces. Sorry, am I like yelling in your ear? It's like, you can go down now. Whee! There we go. All right. Oh, time's it actually. Ah, I've still got 3,000 steps to do today. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I need to get this certificate finished as well, because some people have asked for it. Right, let's try and throw in a font. Pixelify. It's cool having this as well, because you can actually sort of see how it all fits together. Right, date. And then shined by. Do we have that in the pixel font? Oh, goodness. Oh, yuck. That's a horrible 2 and a 5. Yeah. Okay, maybe we keep that into. What about a box? Yeah, I feel like that's a bit cleaner. And that's not actually my signature. I think whatever I do with that, I need to redo it. Actually, I wonder. Daniel White. Oh, I've got some really good signature fonts, but I cannot remember what they all are. I think something like a font is a bit more like on the level. My signature's a bit all over the place. So we'll just try it with something that looks clean. Oh, is this it? Tail. What about, let's see, something like that. Oh, I know I've got another really good signature font. Does anyone else know like a really good signature font? Did you just spell your name wrong? Oh, Ange! Shut up! I see what you're up to. I'm on to you, girl. Touché. Touché, mon ami. I'll get you next time. Oh, that's nice. That's what my handwriting looks like in another reality. Oh, I know I've got a Lush signature font somewhere, and I always think it's called Signature, but it's not. You could use the pixel font for the name. Yeah. Maybe, yeah. With a certificate, the great thing with this is anything I do, whether it's this or, I mentioned about doing like a full mentorship program, working with people closely for a year. Whatever I do, I can't call any qualification that I distribute a degree legally, but I can call it a diploma. So I can use other words. So, someone might say, oh, I learned how to master designing with Photoshop and Illustrator and all this other stuff. Where did you learn how to do that? Dansky Academy. And then here's my diploma. And it would say, you know, qualification in X, Y, and Z, design, blah, 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 whatever it is. But the point I'm making with that is I want this certificate to, I'm designing it so it looks nice, but I'm also designing it with the idea that a potential employer might look at it. Obviously, Dansky Academy is not a officially recognized educational body. But, you know, a lot of employers that maybe, you know, maybe they would look at it and just go, ah, well, you got a good qualification in this, you know, Astrolight, that's cool. So I at least want it to look good for an employer. So using a pixel font for the name, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if that's the way to go. This is cool. I like this. What does Dansky look like? Die White, DP White. My middle name is Paul. Fun, useless fact. Mr. White, that sounds cool. But that's not my name. So we could do something like that. Just keep it all clean. I don't know. It looks a bit tidier than that. Mess. Oh, look at that flipping T. That is a problem. Oh, alternate T's. That's nice, but none of them are short enough. Although saying that, I could actually trim that down. I could trim that down myself. Or we could change those back to capitales. Or there's this version here that's a little bit more. Did I? No, I didn't actually spell my name wrong. That is just this crazy font. Any alternates? No. None there. It just looks a little bit smarter. And it's black and white as well, so it's printer friendly. It's got the logo at the top in orange, which is kind of in accordance with the guidelines. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think to this? Does it look a bit crap? I don't know if it needs something else, maybe just a bit more creativity. Oh, actually, I just had an idea. This could be kind of cool. It's either going to be really good or really awful.
We will see.
Kind of like a medal. Kind of coming down through here. It's going to look either really good or really terrible, one way or the other. Let's make a cut there. There's a little cut over here. Oh, that could look kind of cool. Little cut there. Could even, width-wise, connect it to this, so we'll match that width. It does lean into the linear style. The only thing that could be a problem is if someone's got an especially long name, but that's fine. We can just shrink that down to mitigate that. Maybe their name should be written as well. Tail, cyan, bold. Maybe in a font that is a bit more legible. But that could be quite nice to have the name actually written. Hey, Care. How are you on this fine evening? Or evening? No, is it even? No, it'd probably be about midday for you. No, I know it's midday. I know it's the evening where we are. I know where I am. I've not lost the plot just yet. I'm getting close. Are you sure? Ah. Is the emblem. Yes. So, Raquel, basically, the whole document was done in black, first of all. And then I've added the color palette, and I do need to go through and just update it in a few places. So all of this is still black, yeah. So, in fact, I even got the color. Is it this one? Yeah, let's add the colors here, and then we'll chuck it in the thing, in the fire. Right, what are you? You're black? You're black as well. And yeah, this could be the kind of thing you could stamp it in black or in orange. I think either of those look fine. So we'll plonk you in there. Shrinky dinky. I'm glad Rianne joined today. I've not seen her in like forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks kind of cool. We could even add a sploosh of color to make it a wee bit more creative. In fact, let's define this as an artboard. Is that... Yeah, there we go. And then I can set trim view on and trim off everything else. Get a proper look at the finished thing. Does that look good or is that crap? I can't really tell. Wolfing down a pizza. Oh, nice. I want a pizza. Yeah, I feel the name should be written in a different font. That was the thought behind the pixel font, but you do make a fair point against it. Yeah, actually, I think kind of just piggybacking off the thing that I said myself is I think I'm gonna keep the pixel font off the certificate, and you know the branding side of it, yep, important, but I want to also make it look as professional as possible for a potential employer. Yeah, so I feel like it's got to be a mix of looking good and looking professional. It's too much orange. What if you just make the icon of your head orange and leave the rest black? Oh, what, you think the whole thing is just a bit too much? I mean, we could just... Maybe pull out the name in orange. And this doesn't have to exist. It's just kind of intended to sort of act like a bit of a subtle representation of a medal, like an achievement, but also it frames this part of the content and then separates the date and the signature elements a little bit. So it is serving a purpose beyond just trying to look pretty. Is that a signature or a font? No, it is a font. I don't know if it's the right one. I got a few over here. Oh, I feel like there's a really nice one that is escaping me. This one's cool. What's this? Vintage signature. Yeah, that's kind of cool. The good thing about this one is it's a bit safer. I know some people have got very different names. Some names are very short, some names are very long. And some of that can be dependent on like what part of the world people are from as well. So I've got to some extent make it work with a really long name and a really short name. So I think that's a better font than the one I had before. I mean, I could look on Envato actually and see if they've got some others. Signature font. Signature. Let's have a gander. Right, I want something that does actually look signature-y. That is tasty. Janethville signature font. Oh. I think a lot of my signature fonts already are from Envato. God, some of these are flipping tasty. Ah, that looks familiar. Hillston. I reckon I got that installed. Oh no. Oh, I'm flipping out. We're gonna have to change that. I thought I had that one. Apparently not. Right, what we got? Janethville. Let's pop that in. Hillston. Ooh, sounds like a hotel. Darling, should we go to the Hillston?
Are you saying something to me?
Yes, should we go to the Hillston?
Why? What's that?
It's a hotel.
It's the Hilton.
No, the Hillston.
It's Hilton.
Have you not heard of it?
No.
The Hillston. It's a new hotel. No, it's like a proper fancy hotel.
Hilton.
Yeah, you've heard of it, haven't you, chat? Everyone in chat's heard of it. The Hillston.
Hilton Park Country Manor.
That could be it.
No, I think you're thinking Hilton.
No, it's not the Hilton. 100%. It's the Hillston. It's quite new. Have you actually not heard of it?
It doesn't look very nice.
You must be looking at the wrong one.
That's the only one.
I can't believe
No,
that.
you're wrong.
All right. Well, have you heard of the Janethville? I can't believe that. So you've not heard of Janethville or the Hillston?
You're winding me up. I used to be a travel agent.
It's funny. I had a good time while it lasted. Yeah. Yeah, I was winding up. They are fonts. They are in fact fonts. Yeah, no, I forget you did work as a you were freelancing as a travel agent. That's
I know my hotel.
I know my hotels, boy. They ain't no Hillston.
I'm just gonna share a link.
No, look,
to,
stop. No, just leave.
the-
Stop
just
it.
in case anyone wants a good Hoover.
Look, forget the Hoover. Like,
No.
I've got a course for Illustrator and Photoshop. You can shortcut years of learning. Forget the bloody Hoover. Sod off with your
I
Hoover.
didn't get any affiliate link or anything. That's just like a great Hoover on the house.
Danelli. Oh, for God's sake, I have... Oh, no! I've spelled my name wrong. Quick, before Andrea sees. I'll never hear the end of it.
I did that before you.
Oh, no. Maybe she's not here. Maybe I got lucky. It's quite a few, Nick. I think that's Daniel. Hey, my name's Daniel. Yeah. I guess she's looking alright. Looking pretty good. Ah!
That's your my turn.
That was an almighty sneeze. I'm cooking, by the way. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's fine, Andrea. You keep. Wait, hang on. What? You're cooking? You're cooking? What the hell are you cooking? Oh no.
Why aren't you cooking?
Well, what? Hang on. Wait, what am I cooking?
I don't know. Rice cakes.
Yeah, pretty much. Although, I'm not actually eating a lot today. What have I had? Porridge earlier on.
Porridge.
Porridge! Ta-da! And jacket potato for lunch. Oh,
More than me.
boy, what have you had?
Porridge.
Is that it? Wait, you don't eat oats.
Yeah, I do.
You don't.
Yeah, I do. I make some.
You don't eat porridge.
Right.
That's a lie. That is a falsehood. You're gonna see. Oh yeah, please post a picture.
Who?
No, Andrea, she's cooking. I want to see what you're cooking.
How do I know that Andrew is a great cooker?
A kirker. No, I don't think Andrea does too much cooking.
Oh.
But she said earlier on, I think I posted a picture of something, and she said that she doesn't cook a lot, but she was sort of feeling inspired to cook. And I said, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I love cooking, Andrea. I find cooking so relaxing. Sometimes, like, you can literally finish like a day. I mean, it could be like a stressful day, or it could be like a really, really long stream, and I'm like, right, I got to get up and do something. And then you just go into the kitchen, and you, instead of focusing on other things in life, you just like, right, I'm just gonna dice this pepper really fine and try not to chop off my fingers. Oh, onion. And it's just a really good thing to just focus on. Just so like de-stressing as well. And there's so many like little recipes. Like I'm not amazing in the kitchen at all, but like there's just a few recipes that are like my go-tos that just practice them over and over, and you can do them pretty well. Welcome to Cooking with Andrea. Oh, really? I mean, maybe she's being modest. Maybe she is a really good cook. Is it possible to apply a gradient to only two sides of an object? Ooh, that depends. What kind of object? Two sides of an object? Give me an example of the sort of object. Are we talking 3D? Are we talking a logo, icon? What are we talking about? How to improve in order to get a remote job. Learn the software, find the type of design you like, practice it, and build a portfolio and get feedback from someone who knows what they're doing. Let them guide you. Sorry, I'll calm down. I'm going to start just everything's going to turn into song. I'm going to drive everyone mental. Oh dear. Yeah, I think that looks alright as a certificate. Like a square, but gradients along two sides only. Both gradients along two edges facing in. Like a square, but gradients on two sides only. Oh, I think I know what you mean. So going to transparency in the middle. You tell me if I've understood this correctly. There's a good chance I haven't, just to pre-warn you. Don't get too excited. Let's all calm down. But there is a chance. So, okay, gradient on two sides. So we're going to have a black on one side. So we'll put, well, we'll pick a nice, there we go, sewage green on one side. And then we'll have a beautiful magenta on the other side. So what you can do is set the middle to 0% opacity, and then you do have a gradient on both sides going towards the center, but the middle is transparent, and then you can adjust the angle if you did want it to be like 90 degrees or something. Is that what you're after? So you do have a gradient on both sides, but then the middle is transparent. Hopefully I've understood that. Do you find it kind of hilarious that many designers will say don't use free fonts because they're everywhere, and then they use Helvetica, Gotham, and Proxima Nova, which are also everywhere? I think generally a lot of people say a lot of things. That doesn't necessarily mean we need to listen to them. For me personally, I like to listen to everyone and take everything with a grain of salt and just run it through my brain. Because I think in generally, like in life, it's very easy to get a lot of advice from a lot of different people, but you can't, at least for me personally, I don't take it all. I listen to everyone and give everyone a fair, like give them the time of day, of course, but I don't necessarily action everything everyone says. Otherwise, you're not making any decisions. You're just getting kind of pulled around by other people's opinions. So, I mean, you know, for me, it's not like should you or shouldn't you use free fonts. I would want to drill a layer deeper. Well, why shouldn't I use free fonts? Oh, because the quality's bad, for example. Okay, well, I'll find what if I find a free font that is of a good quality and has been well kerned and all this kind of stuff? That kind of negates that opinion, because, you know, the question doesn't become about should you use free fonts and blah, blah, blah. It's actually a quality font, which can be free, it can be paid. So, sorry, that's how my brain works. It's very logical, and I like literally unpack everything. You don't care about my opinion. Of course I do. Of course I do, you cheeky sausage. I think it's don't use free fonts so you don't get sued. Yeah, again, exactly. That's like, there's more context there. With free fonts, some are like good for commercial use, some are not safe for commercial use, even though they might appear like they are. How much time should a beginner spend learning a day? Oh, that's a really good question. It's quite hard for me to answer. I mean, like, you could give an answer like as much time as you can. I mean, I think if you're able to, like, could you commit half an hour to an hour a day? Because that would be what, 7. If you did a bit more time at the weekend, like aim for like 10 hours a week. It kind of depends, really. You know, obviously life can get pretty crazy and busy sometimes, so even half an hour a day. But I think with creativity as well, it takes a while sometimes to just get into like the zone, and I find you can't just switch it off and on like a light switch, not all the time. So you could do some little bits and pieces throughout the week, but if you've got time, maybe at the weekend or in the evenings, where you can block out time to really focus on something and just get into like a more creative space, I feel like that would be better than just little tiny bits throughout the week. Like, just try and block out some time for you where you can just really go for something, you know? Exactly, yeah. If it's free or paid, it's not, you know, does it serve the purpose? Can I legally use it? Is it good? As much time as you can. Yeah, 10,000 hours before you're an expert. Goodness me. Oh, hang on. I want to see how many hours if I go to ChatGPT, hang on. Right. I've been designing professionally since, well, this is tricky because I did kind of start when I was younger, but proper professionally, probably like, I don't know, 2005-ish. I've been designing professionally since 2005 and running a design business part time since 2010. I stopped full-time employment in 2014, but was 2014, but was freelancing from 2010 to 2014 as well as full-time job. In 2025, roughly how many hours have I worked? See what it says. All right, let's carefully work this out step by step. We'll treat this as a rough estimate. A typical full-time designer works about 40 hours a week. So yeah, when I was working full-time and I was running my business, I was working about that as a full-time art worker, then web designer and blah, blah, blah. And then I was working evenings and weekends running my business. So it was pretty... I feel like that's why I'm in the position I'm in now with the second channel, feeling completely mentally and physically exhausted. I pushed it pretty hard much earlier in my career when I was in my 20s. And it was good because it then meant I could quit my job, and it's kind of created other opportunities now, but like flipping act, like sometimes just you finish work as a designer and then go home and spend the evening designing stuff. It was, and sometimes the weekends as well. Like it was, I was burning the candle at both ends quite a lot. Holy shit! Oh wow! Total estimate 2005 to 2025, approximately 42,000 hours. So if an expert is 10,000 hours, I'm like a four times expert. It takes you apparently 10,000 hours to become an expert in something. And ChatGPT has just estimated that I've spent 42,000 hours in my career. Not like an expert, but like level 4.
Well, people should be getting that.
Yeah, 4. No, that's not 4. Yeah, certified. Expert plus Pro Max. That's how Apple would categorize me anyway. Oh, wow, that's cool. I never thought to work that out. That was fun. Both gradients can be the same corner, just need it to fade. Oh, okay, so you could play... Oh, yeah, you could actually use freeform. This might be what you're looking for. Sorry, I got distracted with self-praise then. So you can move these around. So if you wanted to lock the gradients into the corners, you can freely move these around and change the colors and everything, and then adjust these circles to make one color more or less dominant. That might help. Yeah, maybe I should make myself a certificate. 1,750 days. Oh. How many hours of those are on Luke's iced coffee? And Ficker. Don't forget Ficker. Oh, that's... Yeah. It's probably not exactly 42,000, but considering how much I work and love, and design is like something I do for fun as well. Sponsored by Costa Coffee. which nicely leads me into the course promotion. So if you want to learn Photoshop or Illustrator with someone who drinks too much coffee and doesn't get enough sleep and spends a ridiculous amount of time learning to design, then there's a link at the top of the chat. Oh no. Yeah, freeform is so in Illustrator you don't have as many as Photoshop. Photoshop you've got a few more gradient types. Illustrator is linear and radial. Freeform is a more recent addition in it's not really new anymore. It's been around for a long time, but probably like the last 6 years or something. And it's one of those things, I don't use it very often, but it can be the perfect solution. If you want like a tasty gradient background where you can just freely move this around, freeform can be like the way to do it, the go-to. Yeah, wow, this has actually been really productive. I'm excited to carry on with this. And then I've yeah. Oh, what do we think on the colors as well? Like the orange, I'm pretty set on because obviously my hair, and I just love super dry. So I was like, yoink, ha. This color in particular, it's like I don't even know what you call that color. I tried to guess navy and indigo earlier, and that was way off. But whatever this bluish color is. Yeah, it's 50% until the end of August. So, by the way, if anyone does have like, let's just say you have one course and you're looking at the offer and thinking, oh, I want to grab like the masterclass, but I don't want to pay for something I already own. Honestly, send me a message and we'll figure something out, because I don't want someone enrolling in a course they've already got either. That's just silly. Nobody wants that. But also, I know there might be some people that want to take advantage of the offer to get the masterclass. So honestly, just send me a message. A few people have already, and we've figured something out. So you can get the value of a discount and the offer, but you're not buying the same thing twice, if that makes sense. Because that would just be, well, that would just be silly, wouldn't it? I have a question, if you don't mind. Not at all. How would you find the 60-30-10 balance between 3 colors in one design? What? Oh, right. So I have a design and I'm looking at the 60-30-10 rule. I mean, it depends on the design. This was one application that did come to mind. And I think 60-30-10, I think it can be very useful as a guide. I wouldn't get too hung up on it. It's honestly something that I've not really ever used much throughout my career. Like as a rule, I probably do it subconsciously on some level. There's a lot of there's a lot of theory that I think is maybe useful if you're new to design, and it's like, you know, what is a good ratio of color to use. I think because I didn't go the university route, there's a lot of theory that I always felt like I missed out on. But in exchange for that, I just got a lot of very hands-on experience, and I just started like designing things and looking at stuff with my eyes and going, yeah, that looks good, that looks bad. And then over time was able to articulate and explain why it was good and bad by learning a little bit more theory. But I've never been very like theory driven. I've always been very like hands-on practical application, if that makes sense. I'm just trying to think of a good example. Between 3 colors in one design. I mean, I think you'd probably have to look at the design and just try and break the colors up into 60%, 30%, and 10%. Because it's all about percentages, right? Those values equaling 100. So, you know, if I were to look at this design, I know this is just 2 colors, but to me, I would say that's probably 80-20 or 85-15 as a ratio. And I'm just looking at that. I'm just kind of looking at the mass of that color. So I think there is some sort of element to kind of whereby you just have to do it by eye. I don't know if anyone else can expand on that or provide something a bit more useful. Oh, thanks, Raquel. Yeah, I like the dark blue. It goes great with the orange. Yeah, I think it's a really nice palette. I did want to just keep it to one accent color like the orange, but I just felt like it needed like something else. And maybe something a bit lighter as well. Just so it's not just like, let's try and make something cool. I want it to like feel approachable as well and friendly. And maybe that's something that could be done a bit more down here. You know, maybe there is scope to have something like that. Petrol blue. Ooh, nice. What do you look for in a font when judging if it's quality or not? That's a really good question. One of the immediate things that jumps out to me if a font is bad. Right, I've got a good example, actually. I got a good example. Because this font is... I love the font. But the execution... It's called Blocklin. Let me convert it. There are definitely other examples. This font is really, really good. If I try and type something, let's type a word and see how it looks. There we go. Fantastic. Right. This is a good font. So the letters haven't been kerned correctly. So you might be able to see this if you've got a seasoned eye, but you can see here, the spacing between the A and the N is a lot wider than the N and the D. So this hasn't been kerned correctly. You need to bring these two letters closer together, but you've got to push these letters a bit further apart. Same over here, H and the W. Same over here, the S is way too far away from the other letters. That is the first thing that will jump out to me. Same with the W, too far away from the erd. So, and I remember trying to use this font before and I did love it and it's got like a cool grungy version, but the kerning was off. That's the first thing. The other thing is the curves. Yeah. So this font might actually make a really good example. Let's convert this to outlines and we can go into the geometry of the shape. Yeah. See, look at this. Now I don't know. Maybe this is intentional. Maybe it's got a hand-drawn style. But you see the curve here at the top, on the left and the right? They ain't the same. And maybe there's a good reason why, but I think for this particular font, the fact that a lot of these areas here are straight lines, even these curves here, they're not nice curves. And they're inconsistent. Look at this. See the geometry? Way off. Way off. This is just, to me, I wouldn't use this font. You could to be fair, you could probably get away with it if it was something like there is a, where is it? Blocklin Grunge. If you were doing this for a poster, you could probably just, you know, fix the kerning, sort the letters out, nudge them together, and then go, yep, actually, that's good. If it was a title, you could probably do that. Those other little details, you get away with it. For something a bit more high profile, for a big brand or business or whatever, I don't know. I would be cautious. But like for a lot of things, a lot of things you would get away with that. Yeah, sure. So those are the two main things that I'm looking at: the kerning and how the letters are kerned with different characters in, and also the quality of the letters and the consistency of the corners, the curves, the different parts of different letters when you zoom in like 50 billion%. You know, if it's going to be like a hand-drawn thing or like a cursive typeface or whatever, yeah, you're going to get It's not going to be like everything super consistent like I always obsess over. But something like this, that is a clean sans serif style, caps condensed, pretty straight lines, those curves should be more consistent with each other, and they're just not. So that's usually the two main things that I will scrutinize when I'm sort of looking at a typeface. Oh, and also the characters. So sometimes, you know, like this one here, it's unfortunate. Sometimes you'll go through... where is it? Some people might like this. Some people might hate it. I mean, I don't like it personally. I hate this, actually. The whole numbers thing with little numbers, and some numbers drop down below the baseline and some numbers are higher up. I hate that. There's a historical reason why I think it's crap. I don't like it. Just make the numbers the same size, please. Yeah, maybe if it was like a more traditional or serif font or whatever, like, you know, Baskerville. Maybe, but... Oh no, that's fine, actually. I'm thinking of another one. Maybe Bodoni? Oh. Yeah, there we go. I hate that. I don't like it at all. Like, it's just meh. Nope. That's more my jam. And if you've got like a sans serif one as well, just looks flipping weird. Maybe it's just me on that. Or maybe you look at the W here and go, oh, I don't like the W. So there might be like one character in a font or a few characters that throw you off, that really put you off the font. If it's for a logo, it's fine, because you can just convert to outlines, customize, and you're good. But if it's going to be for paragraphs of text, you don't want to be going through and manually having to try and fix those issues. It's just going to consume your life. Yeah. Oh, what do you mean? This blue here and this orange moosh? Ah, yeah, that's the kerning, Neil. Kerning is the spacing between individual pairs of letters. Hey, Jose. Salute from Texaco. That's a petrol station, I think, from Texas. One question: if I buy a new course, Photoshop Illustrator in offer, can I lost my previous purchase, masterclass, old version? Oh, no, you won't lose anything. No, sorry, there was a little bit of confusion with the naming. So the original masterclass, that was the very first course that I launched. That's its own thing. The new versions, I know the naming is a bit confusing. I might change them to level 1 and level 2 at some point, just to simplify everything. The courses that are currently on the site now are all completely new. So the Illustrator masterclass that is up now is completely different to the original masterclass. This one is the most advanced stuff I can teach, so it goes way more in depth. There's a bit more theory, there's practical application for logos, icons, illustrations. So yeah, if you want to learn essentially the best of what I can do with the software for Photoshop and Illustrator, the masterclasses go to that level. But if you're a beginner and you're like, whoa, that sounds way too much, first class starts from installing it for the very first time. So the offer at the minute is for both courses together, 50% off the whole bundle. So, and thank you to everyone who has signed up. I've had quite a lot of people join that offer, which is amazing. So, because they get to teach more people, which is lush. Hopefully that answers your question anyway. Looks untidy. Oh yeah, was that the... Yeah, it does. I think it may be a personal preference, but it's just something that's always driven me insane. Oh, you're welcome. If you've got any other questions, Jose, or if anyone does have any questions about the courses, or you're not sure or whatever, just send me an email here and I will fire back a reply. What's the best generally used font type for minimalist logos? Sans serif. this sort of stuff. So you've got your sans serif, which is like this. Sans is without serif, and then you've got your like serif typeface. The serifs here, we cover this in the Illustrator masterclass, by the way. In fact, we do this in the, I feel like we might do it in the Photoshop one as well. Definitely Illustrator masterclass. There's essentially a lesson on the anatomy of typography. And you don't need to know every part of every letter, like it's not a test. But it does help to learn a few things in particular, and serifs is definitely one of them. If you want to get into customizing type, that's something we cover as well. Customizing existing fonts, very useful for logo designers, especially if you're not a typographer. And doing custom lettering from scratch, that's something else we cover. But these are the serifs here. So the little kind of little bits and pieces, the little feet. These are your serifs. So that's like an older, much more traditional font. You can see this in many instances back through history. And then a sans serif typeface is effectively sans serif without the serif. And this is the sort of thing you'd see on a lot of clean, modern, minimalist logos. There's lots of them. You've got Proxima Nova, Open Sans, Lato, Hind or Hind, however you say it. Inter, Satoshi, Arial, good old Arial, loads and loads of them. They're all Helvetica, don't forget that. They're all very similar, but slightly different. And sans serif are the easiest ones to draw as well. You know, if you wanted to create your own letters, which I do love doing, you know, a sans serif one is the easiest because you can quite literally draw out the letter forms. You got to be careful doing this because if you don't know what you're doing, you can screw things up. But let's just have a play and do a quick example. I'm getting carried away with a tangent now. As is the way. So we could do something like that. Obviously, if you're going to draw your own letters, you've got to kern correctly. You don't want to kern incorrectly. This can take some practice. We'll thicken the letters up. Not that much. We'll keep them quite thin. We'll do something kind of cool. We could be creative and we could cut away part of the letter. I think actually I'm going to push these a bit further apart and bump the tracking. And something else we need to do. This is another... She's hoovering again. She's got the hoover out. Oh, save us. The hoover is out. This is something that we do cover in the masterclass as well. So, do you mind? I'm terribly sorry about her. I do apologize. So yeah, with lettering, you'll have your baseline here. Think of this as the line that the letters sit on. Most letters anyway. And then this is going to be your cap line or your cap height. This is the height that capital letters will reach. So we just bring this down. We'll just eyeball this for now. So our F is going to sit there. Our X is going to... Well, this is a bit of a funny one because we've got these angled bits. So I'm probably going to scale it down. So it's kind of half and half. We'll see how that looks. Sometimes you do have to eyeball these things. We need to balance that and then move this down. So let's just resize that. We'll go half and half for now. See how that looks. And then here, so this is one of the things with letters like O or maybe a C or a G. If you try and line everything up to the cap line and the base line, as you can see I've just done here, what you'll find is that the O or the C or the G will look smaller. And obviously letters looking different sizes will look weird. Let's put the F back for now. Make it a normal F. So the one letter looking like the X looks massive and everything else looks smaller. So what you have to do with, and there is a name for this, it's something Mueller and I forget it. You have to push letters with these curves beyond the cap line and the baseline. So you have to just push it outside of that a little bit so that optically or visually the letters appear the same size. Now obviously the X looks too big. And this is something that does come with experience, just eyeballing it. And if you want to check your kerning or your sizing, zoom out. Looking at things from a zoomed out distance can be really, really helpful. It just enables you to see problems easier. So what I would do now is take the base lettering. It's looking all right. And we could just go and customize it a little bit. Let's just do something like that. We could add a wee cut here as well. Nope, that makes it look like a C. Don't want to do that. And we've set this all up correctly, so then we can go and adjust the weight. So we're doing this all as an editable stroke rather than working with shapes with a solid fill, because otherwise you changing the width of things is very tricky. It becomes very problematic. Whereas here you can still go and adjust things. Oh, that looks kind of cool actually. And then we could even do another version. This is great if you want to design your own custom letters with different weights as well. And there's a plugin called Font Self, which can turn your letters into a live font, if that's the sort of thing that you are interested in. And then I've kind of broken it here actually, but I was going to make a more condensed version, but I'm just trying to speed run it and I broke it. But actually designing your own letters is relatively easy if it's a sans serif font. But the best thing is if you are doing something like that and you're a course member, just if you're not sure, send me a message, send me a picture, a DM, an email, whatever, with your lettering. Because a lot of the time I'll be able to look at it and go, yep, that's good, fix that, move that closer, adjust that, that looks weird, and just kind of just tap and tidy up your idea and just kind of polish it up. That's something I'm really good at, is like focusing on the details. So I think that's where I might be able to be helpful in just refining the creative idea. Oh, I like that actually. That's fun. Totally irrelevant, but a fun little side tangent. I need to probably go and have food now. It's now what? We've nearly done 4 hours again. This is insane.
Neil's just messaged me saying, "Oh, Dan's still going on live."
I'm still going.
Still bloody going.
When customizing a font, what are the pros and cons of redrawing it and having it as a stroke, or creating outlines and going from that? Oh, I think I sort of answered that, but not really. So that's a good question. So, okay, yes, using an existing font. The pros of using an existing font, as long as it's a good font, is that it's been hopefully created by a professional typographer. They will understand the nuances of typography, letter forms, down to the smallest detail. So you don't need to know any of that. You can take their font and very cautiously customize certain elements. So you can create something that is custom, but you don't need to be a typographer, which is amazing. Whereas, you know, if I was trying to do like a script font from scratch, I'm not a typographer. I'm going to find it hard. But for me to take a script font that I really like, that is close to what I'm looking for, and just make a few little tweaks here and there to maybe change a letter I don't like, or just tweak something and make it look a bit more custom. Kind of like what I did with the Fox lettering just then. That's something I can do. And then you end up with a custom end result, which can be really useful for logo design. doing it from scratch, if you can do it, is good, because you then have full control over all of the stroke properties. Whereas if I were to take a font, see, this is the downside. You want to work with strokes in Illustrator. If you convert to outlines, this is all a solid fill. So this is not a stroke. I can't change the width of the letters or the weights or anything. I can't do that. You can be cheeky. You can add a stroke weight to it, and you can sometimes get away with just chunking the letters up a bit. If you find a font you like and it's not bold enough, you can just bump that weight up. Usually it won't cause too many typography related shenanigans, bad shenanigans. But yeah, that is one trick you can do. But sometimes if I'm looking at it, I'll just go, do you know what? I'm going to redraw this. I'm going to redraw the letters, just because I then have control over the stroke weight, the curves, and it makes it easier for me to customize. Where the fox at? What's the best method? Can't speak. The best method for using the pencil tool for manipulation of fonts or logos. Yeah, I think with the pencil tool, because you're freehanding, I would say it's good for more like, not like a sans serif typeface, because this is like clean and precise, surgical. Whereas, sorry, I can't think of another example off the top of my head. If we were doing Comic Sans, for example, it's fun, it's playful, it's imperfect. It's many things, actually. Probably words that we can't really use. But we can grab the pencil tool, edit selected paths, keep selected, and then we could go and customize that. So let's just say I want to change the top of the R here. I could probably do this relatively easily and still keep the same style. Maybe I don't like the way this droops down so suddenly, which I really don't. Let's do something a bit more fun, but we'll still respect the style of the lettering. And then this bit here, I don't like that. It's a bit too janky. I could redraw it, or I could just run the smooth tool over it. Doesn't matter. Don't need to be perfect because of this style of font. You know? Again, here, I don't like this. So we're going to just run this over here. And just keep doing it until I get something that I like. And you see, I didn't really change too much of the lettering there. Like this bit here, it kind of comes in. So that tapering is like, that is important with a lot of letter R's. You'll see it get thinner to that point. I just added my own kind of curves and took a few liberties. Or I might decide, actually, do you know what? I'm going to just get rid of that part of the R, which does look a bit odd. But so I feel like shapes that are more organic and free form like this, you can kind of get away with pencil tooling and customizing them that way. If you want to do it with a sans serif typeface or something that needs a bit more surgical precision, I would opt for like the pen tool, the line tool, the arc tool, those more precise tools, if that makes sense. Cracker Barrel logo drama. Wondering your thoughts. What's the Cracker Barrel logo drama? Cracker Barrel logo drama. Oh God, what am I walking into? Ugh, God. I've been pulled into the realm of mainstream news. Yuck. I feel dirty. Right. Company says we could have done a better job sharing who we are after taking heat over rebrand. So what's happened? It's a big old long article, and I don't watch, read, or consume any news media if I can help it. So what's the TLDR? Is it like a before and after? What? Oh, here we go. There's a picture. Hang on. I'm not familiar with it. We don't have Cracker Barrel in this country. It does sound familiar. They got them in Louisiana. I feel like I've been to a Cracker Barrel.
On Cracker Island.
I feel like Vicky's mentioned it. I must have been to a Cracker Barrel. I mean, I before I even read the chat, I'm not even looking at the chat. If you said to me, "What is your opinion on this logo rebrand?" I'd say, "Yeah, I flipping love it. It looks great." What's this? What's this? This is one step away from being a live trace. It looks pretty sinister. You know, all the heavy silhouette, these curves, and it's very detailed. It's maybe too detailed. This shape is just the shape containing the lettering is just weird. What is this? It's like I don't know what it's meant to be. Some sort of sideways kidney or a kidney bean. The curves here are awful. I mean, look at these. This is quite low res, but I think if I were to pull up a high res version, this is illustrating exactly the kind of stuff I was talking about. Sloppy, inconsistent. The curve doesn't taper off. You know, it tapers, and then sharp, jaggedy bit there, which doesn't feel intentional. Even with a pixelated version here, look at the width. See the width there? We'll call that width 1. This gets thicker here, then thinner again here. So again, no consistency with the tapering. Yeah, that's not my eyes. It's awful. This part of the A, feel like that should kind of level out here, but mixing lowercase and uppercase can work sometimes. But yeah, I think the letter forms. I feel like this tapers off to a fine point, rounded corner. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a. I think it just needs the C here. I don't know what this is. This elephant trunk crap here. Sorry, I'm gonna piss someone off now. This just, what is that shape there? And then it, yeah. What I'm trying to say is I feel like the letter forms here probably need some sort of polish. Whereas this is kind of more my style. It's just clean, contemporary. The letter forms themselves feel like they have a more consistent treatment of the curves. The little kind of serifs here, they have a consistent treatment. The kerning feels tight. Yeah. So that's me before I even look at the chat or anything. That's just my raw, uneducated opinion going into this. And I don't really know anything about Cracker Barrel. They left the barrel and got rid of the cracker. Wait. They left the barrel and got rid of the cracker. How do you mean? Have I missed something? We got them here in Louisiana. Oh, hey, Mark from Louisiana. I flipping love Louisiana. I love it. Yeah, am I looking at the right version? And the food, I can't remember. I must have been. I swear Vicky said Cracker Barrel before. Yeah, so why are people mad? I feel like the Cracker Barrel logo rebrand. I feel like I've missed.
Because it's slang term for white person.
What, cracker?
Yeah.
But it's always been
I mean, it's also a thing that people eat. A cracker that you have with cheese.
Oh, yeah, really? Oh, shut up. No. It's always been Cracker Barrel. I mean, I don't know. Is that what the term was always?
Cheese and crackers.
Was it okay, well, was Cracker Barrel historically about crackers as in like the little biscuit things? Or was it about white people? Fuck you now. Really? Oh man, I gotta tell you, the letter forms are causing me more drama and disturbance internally than the name. I don't give a shit about the name. Like just like man, like the improvement in the letter forms. Oh dear. TLDR, it's old people food trying to appeal to young kids, and they took away all of the personality of the logo. Oh, I was joking.
Crackers old people food.
I don't know.
I love crackers on cheese.
I'm just thinking about cheese now. That the logo here, this reminds me of like what is it? Is it like a beer? Like a lager or something? I swear there's like a beer or a lager or something like a Stella or something in the UK that reminds me of. I'm just thinking about food now. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, let's find more logo design drama. Let's find, not for now. Maybe every stream we could try and find some logo design drama. That would be fun. Because it's also fun to weigh in on it without knowing anything, because then you just get my completely raw opinion as an uneducated idiot, not knowing anything. And then I can just, realize if I've offended or upset anyone. And that's fun. Chicken with corn and green beans. Oh no, that sounds a bit too healthy. It doesn't sound like an alcohol brand. No, it's a food place, isn't it? I don't know. Why is there a barrel? See, I don't know anything. You wrote something about the Amazon logo change when at school. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember that. Were you singing Cracker Island just then? Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. That song. Eli is obsessed with that song. Cracker. You put Cracker Island on by Gorillaz, he goes mad. Oh yeah, you did link it. Yeah, he. I don't know. Yeah, it was giving me like kidney bean vibes or just straight up kidney vibes. It was a very unconventional shape to encase the logo in. So I guess they did the type first and then thought, well, we'll just put a shape around the out. So, yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll go with that. I guess it's a bean cracker. Do you know what? I give up. I don't know anymore. I don't even know what a bean cracker is. Is a bean cracker a thing? Am I being trolled? I have no idea. Are you cooking something?
Pasta.
What about me?
You're not eating.
Savage. Savage. I don't know where I am anymore, Raquel. I got no idea. Yeah, I don't know. Is a cracker barrel a type of barrel? These are too many questions. My brain hurts now. You've broken my brain with your cracker barrel drama. Goodness me. Right, I need to go now. It's been 4 hours. I need to move my legs and check they still work and eat something. I'm going to go and forage for some food in the... You're 100% being trolled. Cracker Barrel isn't even a real brand. I know that's not true. I know it's real. I think. Oh dear. I'm hungry now. But yes, this was fun. Hopefully you enjoyed this and found this useful. Thank you very much for your input today. This document is a work in progress. I do need to get it finished though. So I can nail down stuff like this and stuff like this and just kind of have a consistent look and feel. And yeah, that's all I got. So if you do want to learn Illustrator or Photoshop with me, we do logo design, graphic design, icon design, web design, illustration, web, UI. Did I say that already? Shut up. All sorts of different types of design, beginner to professional, all the way from start to finish. 50% off for 5 more days. So if you are thinking about it, oh, I was going to say, don't miss out then. I nearly went into Poppy promo mode then. What's that? That looks amazing. Oh, I want some food. Ah, all right. Good fun. Good fun. Catch you later, everyone. Have a fantastic Have a fantastic Tuesday. Yeah, that sounds nice. I'll run the trailer now if anyone is curious about the courses and you can get a little cheeky glimpse at what is included. See you later. Bye.